I'm a few minutes early. How wonderful. Happy pre-1212 portal. 1210. Good number. So, hello. I'm here for personals and to do these little readings. Like, should I just do a collective? Should I do each sign? What should I do? So, I think we're just going to find out what I'm going to do. We all learn together here. So, how are ya? Happy Wednesday. It's a Buddhist Holy Day here. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So I also haven't, and I've been waiting to use the Tarot of the Divine for a while, and I haven't used it. And it's been wanting to be used, so it's being used right now. We're going to be using it today. So welcome. My name is Salena. Satnin, my magic rabbit, is next to me. She just sat through prayers. Bless her sweet little bunny heart. Bless her sweet little bunny heart. Sitting there, just being a good girl for the longest time. And I want to know how everyone is feeling. Oh, she just woke up. Oh, she's doing a wrathful yawn. Yeah, baby. She gets a treat for all this. Oh, warm. We'll turn this on. So, hello. Who's here? Who's here? Anyone have a yes or no question before I get started? I think I'm going to bust into just this kind of collective energy. Please hit the like button, subscribe. And for all those new here, welcome. Yes and no is free, as always. And yeah. Here we go, kids. Alrighty. So welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. My name is Salena. The magic rabbit next to me, his name is Satnin. She does card pulls. She's a little more expensive than me, but I don't know, maybe even more accurate. Dun dun dun. Her card pulls are a little sassier, let's just say. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. See who comes on here. It's only 12:10, 2 days before the 12:12 portal. I won't be able to go on tomorrow, and who knows about Friday. So welcome everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy 12:12 pre-12:12 portal. I think I'm just going to start with a little collective or see the all signs, see what happens. Yes and no is free. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. Just hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll answer you yes or no for free. So again, I'm Salena, verified clairvoyant, tarot reader, 30 years, and Satnin, my magic rabbit's right next to me. She used to be on screen. If you want to see her, go to my main page. You'll see both Elvis and Satnin. So what do we have, guys? Do you want a collective reading, or do you want to do the all signs individually? I think I'm going to do all signs individually. Ooh, something stable to work on. I like this. Maybe you're working on a project at work. Just trying to find more stability in a union with yourself, with another. So here we go. What are we going to read about today? So this is the Tarot of the Divine, one of my favorite decks. I haven't used it in a while. I love the way these cards feel. Any yes and no is free. Just hit the like button, subscribe if you want an actual reading. These are the lowest prices you can get. So what are we going to read about today? What's going on? What is the energy in the collective? Ooh, in the 12/12 portal. All right, the Wheel of Fortune. Well, I like this one. It's about damn time. It's just what I heard in my head. Something is going to happen. Something good. Ooh, and that's Anansi. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with this deck, but it tells about different myths and legends from different cultures. And this is the story of Anansi. He is the trickster spider. I love him so much. He's one of my favorite deities. I'm good old friends with Anansi. Holding back. So something was either put on hold, I feel like, regarding your money. Happy Wednesday. Hey, how's it going, Daniel? How are you? Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Someone was holding back due to timing with their Two of Cups. Interesting. And that stressed either you or them out, or this could just be you trying to let go of something that you haven't yet. Yeah, with the King of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So maybe that's you collective, regardless of the gender. Because they were celebrating and being patient. Interesting. So you might have been put on hold by some sort of connection or collection here. And you were patient. And so now you're getting into calmer waters. Oh gosh, with the Devil. So we have Capricorn coming out. Leo here, the sun. You're finding information. Oh, I feel like this wants to come out. Working with someone. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Interesting, we have the King and Queen of Wands. So we have a divine couple here, partnership regardless of the gender. The King of Wands is the entrepreneur. The Queen of Wands is the socializer. Together they are very sexy, charismatic, and powerful duo, whether it's in work or play. Fire sign energy, but I feel like these are powerful manifestors. So might have been a friend, someone in your friend group, maybe someone you worked with even, and they had to hold back because you worked together and you were patient, but now you're getting calmer waters with, I don't know, this obsession energy. What is this collective? Is this the devil and how you felt waiting? Was this your boss you had a crush on? What's going on here? King Wands, Leo, could be Leo. And now you're getting information about working together. So yeah, Nine of Swords, this has stressed you out. Or this could be that someone was holding you back because they still had to deal with the situation with the Queen of Wands and they were stressed about it. So let me know in the comments how it resonates, because again, this is just a collective. Yeah, Empress. So the Nine of Swords, the Empress, and the Seven of Wands, someone was definitely stressed out in defending their position. I don't know if it was about you or someone else who left them in the sad, sad cold here. Now we know the Five of Cups is the River of Tears. There's two more cups behind, these cups up here. But for some reason, this wasn't going anywhere. This went nowhere fast. And I don't necessarily know that it's specifically about love, although the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups. Let's see what we have. Yeah, for someone from far away. It's like you were waiting for something to come in and it never came in. Interesting. Ooh, that fell out. And there were a lot of illusions. All right, collective. There could have been illusions around this Queen of Wands or this King of Wands, or this is you, the King or Queen, waiting for this person to be honest. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Cups, which is soulmate energy, victory, and love. But I really just feel like this is, about something stable. You've been on your own for a while. So Virgo, wanting a new beginning. With the King of Cups. So we have Virgo, we have Scorpio, we have a new beginning 3 times. And Justice. All right, someone you cut off. All right, I'm leaving it there because I feel like that is a pretty good way to get started on this. So whatever you're waiting for is coming in. Now's the time. I don't see any Eight of Cups. I'm surprised. I think somebody did actually walk away. But maybe you didn't know it. So I'm going to take some more because I want to find out if this is about work or love or what. It could just be about a partnership and work, because I do have the Three of Coins, the Four of Coins, and an opportunity for growth. So you're celebrating something after getting illumination around what went wrong about this information. Could stress you. Why do I have... Wow! What are these cards in here? Okay, well, we're going to put these out here because I don't know why these are here. And you know, whenever a tarot reader has extra cards in a deck that's not even correct, then that's something else, right? And then I think I'm going to do the all signs too. Successful, seeks validation through fame and feels unstable. Ooh. Spotlight is ephemeral and brings only momentary joy. Material abundance leads to spiritual scarcity. Interesting. So maybe you're trying to get rich quick, but you felt depleted. When I'm with you, I feel complete. I realize that you, not material things, are what truly matters in my life. Aw. So it could have been about something with work. So life path 3, 6, or 9. But what are these cards? Oh, this is what we had from the other day. I'm going to put these away because they were literally from our reading last time we were here. All right. If anybody has a question, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going on. This almost seems like a work situation. In pursuit of honor, it has led to inflated stories and distorted truths. Interesting. You place your worth in others' hands, allowing reputation to overshadow authenticity. Well, that sounds like somebody who's a clout chaser for sure. You help me realize that my ambition is not bound by what others expect. Together we can reach heights I never thought possible. Our connection empowers me to step out of the box I placed myself in, to dream without limits. Well, maybe somebody was very money-minded or clout-minded. Bang, warning. A firing shot is a sign of authority. Skips necessary steps to gain advantage. Interesting. My warnings were there, hidden in plain sight, but you didn't take them seriously. Now we're forced to confront what was left unspoken. Interesting. All right, one more. I say one more and 3 come out. Just 2 come out. Digital Whisper and Happy Endings. Well, I have a lot of dirty jokes in my head about the Happy Endings card, but I'm not going to say that. Let's read this one. Connection feels real, but the lacks depth and physical touch while trapped in the screens. Embracing each other digitally, but only longing for touch remains. An erratic, tumultuous connection that is damaging and poisonous. Well, that sounds wonderful. So card 58, maybe you're born in 85, maybe you're 58, maybe your life path 4 or 8 or 5. I'm sorry for only focusing on the messages exchanged, not the emotions behind them. I should have looked deeper into what you were really saying. The plot thickens. Happy endings. Feels skeptical of happy endings and distrusts fairy tale promises. Believes reality is far from fairy tale and feels disillusioned. Questions the promises that seem too perfect. Maybe you met someone online or somebody you work in, online for some reason, and someone was full of shit is what I feel, what I just heard. So life path 6 or 9, or maybe you're life path 6. Oh, well, I guess I already said that. Maybe born in 96 or 69. You wanted a fairy tale, but life has shown imperfections. Our relationships isn't perfect, but the story is real. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna leave that there, collective, and you let me know. Same. It just reminded me of when I looked over and I saw same. I don't know what that means, Evan, but I thought of the song by, it just popped in my head when I saw that, Dang, by Rainbow Kitten Surprise, because it goes, dang. And I don't know. Same. Dang. It's a good song. Check out Rainbow Kitten Surprise. I have the song, The Devil Ain't a Friend to No One. I can't remember what it's called, but that one and then Dang is so good. I don't know if they have other good songs. I just know like this. All right, I'm going to get more from this Sacred Light Oracle. You know what? I'm going to save this for the all signs, because I think what I'm doing with the all signs, I'm going to do like 2 or 3 tarot cards and then those. So I'm going to go through all 12 signs for sure. Still pretty early. I'm only going to be on for a little while, but I did want to come on. Pre-12-12. It's an exciting portal. 12-12 is the portal of union. Union of the mind, union with someone else, just union in a dream. The union of your own imagination and reality come together, hopefully. Okay, well, I wanted to say this wasn't about money, but these are all money cards. Or about love, these are all love cards. Even the money cards have love on them. So I'm going to do with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, because it seems like something is time now, and there's a lot of illusions, possibly, that you had to defend yourself against, or someone else did. Maybe you made these illusions yourself. We do have this fairy tale happy ending stuff. Maybe you had some unrealistic expectations with someone else, but you realize that these aren't unrealistic expectations in general. So I like successful. Honor, digital whisperer. That's interesting. Fly you out for a private reading. Oh yeah, great. There's the man wanting princess treatment again. Oh, the world of boy men and incels and people without fathers. It never ends, does it? All right, daydreams and decisions. Yeah, you're living in an illusion. That's not how it works, kid. Maybe your mama told you was handsome one too many times. Get your mama's money to send you somewhere. Believe and succeed. Yeah, it's like there were daydreams and illusions, but you're like, no, maybe this isn't the right dream for this situation, but I know because I'm spiritually guided. So we have Cancer, we have Taurus, hardcore, daydreams and decisions, believing and exceeding and moving forward. After this, after the devil had you in heartbreak, interesting. So I do feel like it was almost like what we started with Anansi about the timing. You might have had a situation where you felt it was going to be successful and it did not turn out the way you want. In fact, it left you stressed out and defending yourself about feeling heartache over illusions. And then we have the sacral chakra. So it could have started with like some sort of sexual energy exchange or just an attraction or a creative project that you started, because we do have the King and Queen of Wands. They rule the sacral chakra. Rest and reconsider. Yeah, so this is the 9 of Wands. Put you into this. Made you feel this, kind of trapped. And then now we're going to share the love and grow it. So I like this. So there's some balance here that was achieved after a break from Satan. After a break from some devilish energy. So I like this. So let me know if you have any questions. So this is what I'm feeling. You had a little dance with the devil. Maybe the devil was like, oh, it's not true. What you want is unrealistic. And such and so forth. And you're like, no, I know that some things and some people aren't, but there is actually a possibility for it to believe and succeed. You didn't know how, but now you are knowing how. I just heard. Now you know. Oh, wow. Again. So, wow, this is incredible. Okay, thank you. So this is exactly the energy I feel like you had to do. So maybe there'd been a sexual attraction or some sort of creative spark between you and someone else, and you had to find some inner balance. So this is the Temperance card, so Sagittarius, and then we have Virgo, and I feel like you had to go inward to find this balance, and this is what is bringing in something wonderful, some victory when it comes to something you love. And again, it doesn't have to be romance, it could just be a project. I love this project. I'm going to keep working on it. Maybe one person didn't want to work on it, but you had to move forward and you want to work on it. So I like this because you do have the Empress here. I mean, it could have been someone's mom. Stressed them out. Again, I don't want to hear any more stories about people's mom getting in the way of their bedroom. I can't, Lord help us, I can't take it no more. Like, get your mamas out of your bedrooms, people. It's not where your mama belongs. It's highly disturbing. I don't know. It seems like a weird recurring theme where lately I've been meeting a lot of young men with this issue, that their moms just can't cut the ties and they didn't have a dad ever in their life. And I'm like, feel so much compassion, but I'm like, this is a really unhealthy dynamic. And then the son gets like really mad. And anyways, anywho, not great, right? Jesus, sop it up with a biscuit. Jesus. Workaholic. Well, maybe you're a workaholic or someone else's. This is the throat chakra. Again, this could have been something at work. You had a project, you worked a lot. Ooh, and now I have enlightenment. So you've been enlightened when it comes to your solar plexus energy. Some sort of evolution with your self-esteem. So I like this. Enlightenment. Popped right out of here. Look, we got a black Jesus. I mean, this is probably what Jesus looked like more than any picture of Jesus I've ever seen. Get enlightened about your self-esteem. Yeah, having faith. Oh, there's Jesus and Buddha right there. That's actually like a druid. We're going to do a Jesus-druid combination here for the non-Buddhists of the world. You had faith, you saw in your third eye, and you're like, okay, I just have to stabilize this belief and this faith that I have in myself, that everything is going to be fine. Yeah, that gives me pre-Empress energy. And you had some expansion. Oh, there he is again. Dude, he keeps showing up. That's this older picture. He, lost his bun on his head. Actually, that's an owl. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. So you have some sort of enlightenment with your self-esteem after having faith that it was possible to expand. And now you have this creative energy in your throat chakra. Ooh, you may be communicating. This is interesting too. This little figure there blowing air. Could have been an air sign involved. You came to some sort of impasse, but then you're like, you know what? I'm grateful. My passion is what serves me. I don't have to be impatient over somebody vain. This is good. All right. I like this a lot. I'm going to close that there. So if anyone has a question, let me know. Yes and no is free. It seems like it might have been a work journey for some, and then maybe a battle with your mother for some other people, and then some people it's love. So again, people pop in and out of this room. When I'm doing a live collective reading, I just pick up on the energies of whoever I'm reading for. Sometimes it starts out one way and it's another. I'm like, why? Well, because people come in and out. So here we go. I'm going to take the Panther Oracle, and then we'll wrap this up. So somebody had been warned that something was unrealistic maybe, and you're like, you know what? No, maybe unrealistic for you, but not me. Yeah. And you had to keep that faith alive so that you could continue to manifest. So here we go. What is this about? Can we wrap this up? Ooh. This is about your vow. Wow. Wish, hope, and worship. And we have that faith, wish, hope, and worship. So maybe you remembered, the law of attraction or the power of manifestation. It took some vows in a past life. We've got some Buddhist colors on the tree. Family tree. You remember those little animal houses when you were little, and they had like a tiny squirrel in them? Did anyone else remember this from like the 90s, 80s, and the 90s? And they're these miniature little houses, and they had a little squirrel family. And anyways, that's just reminded me of that. So something about nature. Oh my God, look at this. Someone ready to stretch out and be disturbed. Obscure irritation, supernatural headache, pressure, and lack of sleep. Well, interesting. We did have that over here with the Nine of Swords. Maybe there's a lot of pressure in this situation. Someone was really going out of their way to try to disturb your peace. Well, bless their hearts, right? Imagination, variety, fantasy, and mind. And I feel like this is what protected you. Someone who didn't have the greatest, let's just say, intentions and wanted to cast some illusions. And yet you're like, yeah, you don't know, because the mind is a beautiful thing, and mixed with bodhicitta, anything is possible. So hello to whoever's here. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and let me know if you have a question. Yes and no is free. So mercy, charity, kindness, robbery, exploitation, curse. Okay, see, this energy goes this, this, and this. So this is you, the sweet dream, satisfaction. And this is what someone wanted for you or was going through on their own. But either way, I really feel like it kind of rolled off your back here. And you're not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. So that could be a big part of why you had to push forward. Is like, maybe you're like me and you're one of these people that if somebody says you can't do it, then you're like, oh, you better watch. Bow, I like my now. So, that's pretty cool. Get the naysayers out of the way and show them what's up. And don't, blame them or whatever. Just point out that, hey, maybe for you it's not possible, but you're not me. So I've got magic, babies. They don't call it Magic Rabbit Tarot for nothing, babes. Here we go. Origin, yeah, you're okay. Again, we had this similar thing too, like initiation, creativity, vitality. Maybe you've been initiated in an ancient secret lineage that protects you. You're okay. You have gifts, and people are protesting inadequacy, sue, and attention, souvenir, premonition, and delight. Yeah. One of these things is not like the other because you have all this self-love, self-concern, self-healing, and independence. I love this. Someone's trying to bully you, make you feel sad. Okay. We're going to wrap that up there. And again, it could have been a work situation. Could be family because we did have the Empress showing up. So it could have been a mother. We hate to see this kind of energy in family. But, family is the first cult. So moving right along. The nuclear family isn't real. It was just invented by capitalism and the elites to get rid of the commons and promise every man he could be the tiny king of his own castle if he just had a wife and child to lord over. So that's when the nuclear family was invented. Now, it doesn't mean people didn't couple up in tribes because they sure did, but it wasn't that way like it is now. So moving on, I'm going to do, I think, the all signs now and just start with it and go through there. What tarot deck should I use for that? So does anyone have a question while I'm cleaning up the table? Yes and no is free, kids. I'll just stay on for a little bit. If no one's here, that's fine. But I thought I would come on beforehand to see little predictions we might get before the 12th. I'm trying not to get my cards mixed up today. Anyone, Bueller? I swear I'm never going to get tired of that joke in my life. I will be saying it until I'm 90. On my deathbed, I'll be praying. There'll be a crew of people around. I'll be like, anyone? Only people who lived through the 80s and 90s will know. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Okay, no more questions. Then I'll just jump right into the also. Who should we start with? Let's just start with Aries. That's unusual. We never start with Aries. Never start with Aries, do we? Okay, the Hermit. Let's do the 3 wands. And again, if you have a question, let me know. Satnin's over here scratching. She's chomping at the bit. So hello. Hopefully you've had a good Wednesday. Happy hump day. Okay. It's quiet on the restaurant front. Maybe it's still pretty early too. And like a lot of people don't get home from the working until they say like the best time to do it is between 5 and 7. And could be, what is wrong with these people? Like, are you guys okay? I'm like, oh, it's just bots. It's just Russian bots. Who cares what people say? What a weird thing to come do to people. Imagine if I went on like a Christian channel and was like, you don't even know anything about Jesus or Christianity or any of the like history of that area and what Jesus did for 30 years and how he's actually a Buddhist. Like, can you imagine? No, it would be inappropriate because that would just be a dick move. And I'm not a dick, I'm a dude. All right, what tarot cards do we want to use? Well, since it's like kind of a 10-10 portal of whatever, Sirius or who knows where these people come up with this, but here we go. Oop, let's get rid of that. So let's start with Aries. So what I'll do is I'll just do a little 3-card reading for each of the 12 signs. I'll go through and I'll take a Sacred Light Oracle as well, just to make it spicy. Just to make it spicy. So here it is. Aries might be walking away from something. Oh, look, there's Aries card right there. Satnin. Hi, everybody. It's really quiet in the chat. If you have a question, yes and no is free, remember. Just let me know what it is. Ask in the form of yes and no and hit the like button and subscribe. If you want a personal, that's why I'm here. All my links are in the description and pinned in the chat. All right, here it is. Get our Palo Santo on. Okay, I'm going to do the all signs then for the 1212 portal with their little messages, with their energy surrounding them. So take it as it resonates, you know, wherever your placement may be. Sun, moon, rising, whatever. Wherever you got Aries in your chart. So here we go. Bam. Just going to be short little brief reads. All right, Aries. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, all my Aries placements. What do we have, Aries? All right, let's get 3 to 5 cards here for Aries. What is the energy, the energetic message? Oop. Okay, I like this 10 of cups. Okay, the Empress. Well, holy dolly. This could be about your mom, your family. Okay, wow. Okay, Aries. This is incredible. Whoa. Holy moly. So this looks incredible. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, femme energy. Again, gender not relevant, but we do have Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, a timing card. So it looks like your Empress and or Emperor is coming in. You've been very patiently waiting. Could be Sagittarius here. Could be, like I said, Taurus or Libra, because I consider the Emperor, Taurus, and Libra energy. But it's about love and happiness and fulfillment. And it's all about the timing. Maybe you had to wait. Yeah, you had to learn. Learn what to fight for. Oh, the devil. Why does that dude keep coming up? How are you? Yeah, absolutely, Jesse. We're just doing all signs for Aries. This is the 12/12 portal union. Aries is coming out strong first thing. Damn, they're going to have a union they've been patient about. Now is the time. So if you would like a reading, the links are in the description. It's 90% off what I normally charge. And if you want a free yes or no, just hit the like button and subscribe. Drop it in the chat. So, Jesse and Corey, hello, welcome. I'm Salena. Satnin's my magic rabbit sitting next to me. So, Aries, this is fucking amazing. I don't know if you've been waiting on somebody, maybe this Emperor, Empress person again. Could be another Aries if you're an Empress and you are waiting for an Emperor, but this is amazing. It seems like you're really happy. You've waited for something a long time. Jeez Louise, incredible. Here we go. What do we have for your Sacred Light Oracle? Whoa. Light activation. It's interesting because this is the untied knots, the unsealed knots there of the heart chakra. And in the middle, you have the fire. So this is a fire mandala that this dude is sitting in. And he's activating his light body. It says evolution of spirit, actioning of plans, transcendence. Well, that's pretty impressive. It's card 19, so that reminds me of the sun as well. So you could be an Earth Path 1 or 9. And I haven't even read this card yet, but that looks amazing. So you're getting a rainbow body light activated, Aries. That's not too bad. We'll take that for the 12/12 portal. So that really just, this is giving me the union I'm talking about. Whoever I'm reading for here, this is fucking amazing. You've been waiting to be happy and have this situation in your life. Maybe you could feel, maybe this is about your mom too. Again, it could be about a mother because the Empress is a mother or a lover, just some powerful feminine energy that you've been patient with about time. And now we have the light activation. So the crystal that you need to work with is a Sharite. So if you want this, it's CHRIOTE. It says your soul is seeking new challenges. Let yourself be free. Ascended Master DJ. Affirmation, I activate and awaken my soul's divine intelligence. Awakening dormant DNA and hidden memories. Activations are dominantly positive experiences that encourage your mind to connect more closely with your soul. So I'm starting out with Aries, and the first sign of these 12 signs on 12/12 portal is absolutely fucking amazing. It's like literally a union, light activation, 10 of cups, patience, temperance, everything being aligned. Waiting on something after overcoming the devil, learning about how to fight the devil. This is amazing. Who am I reading for? Who is this Aries? I want to be there. Okay. All right. So Ascension Master DJ asked you to clear your intentions as conflicts will be triggered by stress. Choose to let go of fear and let your soul guide you on a journey of self-discovery. Your soul's in a constant state of learning. See, I had that. There was a Page of Pentacles. That's the learner. So you've been learning about something, how to fight what? Fight off the devil so that you could have this happiness of being. And again, maybe it has nothing to do with anyone else. Maybe this is just you and you entertaining you and have aligned with your own happiness, which is how it all begins, isn't it? Be realistic in your approach. Otherwise, you'll set yourself up for failure. Being stubborn will only keep you stuck in places your soul doesn't want to be. Well, Aries, don't be stubborn. I know you can be quite stubborn. You and Taurus probably give each other a run for the money when it comes to who's more stubborn. But I love this. It's a different type of stubborn too. It's interesting. So this is amazing. I don't even want to pick it up, but I'm gonna. Wow, Aries, good job. And this is incredible. So you literally overcame the devil. Yeah, pretty impressive. You knew you could do it. Yeah, that's the truth. And now you're gonna move forward. So this is very good. So again, like I said, pretty impressive indeed. So we have Libra, Taurus, and Sagittarius, and a 10 of Cups. And maybe it's just the happiness you've been waiting on, you know, in your family. 10 of Pentacles. It could be your mom, something. Maybe you guys had a rift. I don't know. Let me know in the collective consciousness. Which Aries am I reading for? Because this is fucking great. Get out there and get your union on. With yourself or with someone else. Okay, Taurus. I don't know if you're going to be able to beat that one. Sorry, Taurus. That was incredible. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Where are my Taurans at? Do we have any fellow Taurus moons like me? Exalted Moon. You're ending a tough cycle, maybe with a King or Queen of Wands. We just had a story of a King of Wands over there. I just did the little collective before this. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have? Okay, holding back from moving forward. Not great. With the Queen of Wands. Interesting. What did I just say about the King and Queen? Well, maybe you did have to cut someone off. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, you want the... Okay, well. I don't know if you've been building up or moving forward, because sometimes the Four of Pentacles can be saving up, right? Keeping your Pentacles in line, making sure you've got enough for a rainy day so that you can move forward with the Queen of Wands, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or as the Queen of Wands, just being a very powerful manifestor, possibly a socializer, entrepreneur. And maybe I'm reading for this, Taurus, that you've, you know, been saving up your money so that you can move forward. Or this could be about you holding back from moving forward with this person. So take that as it resonates. Or maybe you're just holding back this energy within yourself for some reason. But we do have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which is great. So I love that. You just send me an email. Oh, Corey, you're the Aries? Because I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. Whoever the Aries is that I just read for is incredible. So Jesse, just email me at magicrabbittarot@gmail for a private reading. That's how. Or if you want a reading right now, do this. These are my links. So if you want one right now on this channel, those are the ways you pay me. And then the cost of the readings, which are 90% off of what I normally charge for my private clients. So you're having a new beginning after you cut someone off, I feel like, because they didn't do equal give and take. And now you spent time alone and you made this choice, whoa, to be stable. Yeah, wow. And now things are moving forward quickly after illusions. What's this underneath here? Yeah, there's some sort of fucking passionate new beginning. So Taurus, hubba hubba. Hubba hubba for my Tauruses. Okay, I love this Taurus. Well, very good indeed. Aries was great. Listen, this 12-12 portal looks great. I feel fucking wonderful. Nothing, I'm fucking glowing. My shit's been glowing. I'm like so happy to wrap up the year of the snake. Everything's aligned and going just wonderfully. So I feel like this is the collective energy that even though maybe shit, it's looked like shit, but we needed shit to turn into bliss. So remember that. It takes shit to make bliss. Well, then I'm feeling blissfully. That's how you become a real hero, heroine, lady. A non-gendered person of great strength is overcoming everything and every obstacle. Okay, great. So now let's get a card from the Sacred Light Oracles. Spirit guides. Yeah, your spirit guides have either been telling you to save up, hold back, something about you, either holding back or moving forward. One of the two. So either you didn't want to have this new beginning as the Queen of Wands or with the Queen of Wands, or you have been saving up so you could have a new beginning with her as this Queen of Wands. So we have the spirit guides looking for signs, philosophical discussions, and supervision. You know, I don't know if we've ever gotten this card on here. So this is card number 30, maybe your life path 3, maybe you're 30. Bros, I don't think we've ever gotten this card here on this channel. I know, because I have an incredible memory. I went to Vend Tarot last night and I saw this guy came up to me and I was like, he looked different than I saw him last time, but he's a Gemini, so I expected that. I'm like, aren't you the Gemini with strong Leo placements? He's like, oh my God, your memory. I'm like, I don't fucking forget. That's why I get so angry when people try to tell me when something didn't happen. Motherfucker, my brain is snapshotting every conversation ever. I have an excellent memory. I do not forget a fucking thing. And so when someone tells me it didn't happen like that, you are incorrect because I am correct every time. So don't try to gaslight me, people. That's why I have to take like pictures of conversations because I'm like, no, we're not doing this. My memory is better than anyone besides my gurus who used to memorize 30-page, you know, sadanas. So this is spirit guide. So yin-yang balance. I like this. So sacred crystal is a brookite. I don't even know what a brookite is. Hey, Taurus. Whoop, whoop. Love Tauruses. Well, Taurus, this is great. So I don't know if you were saving up to go be with the Queen of Wands. You can move forward. So Cancer. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then we have Aries here. Or you were holding back from moving forward with someone. So take it. I don't know if it's, were you holding back or moving forward there, Taurus? Because everyone's different. It says, before your earthly birth, your soul discussed the spiritual hierarchy, your soul's path, karmic lessons. Okay, I don't know that I believe this, but a spiritual guide is assigned at birth. As you grow, new guides step forward. That's absolutely right, to assist you in specific tasks, transformations, and passions. The father of Taoism, Master Lao Tzu, instructs you in order to become what you desire. To be, your intelligent mind must expand to reach a stage of personal and spiritual freedom, reduce argumentative discussions, and increase inclusivity by philosophical action. Change is growth, an inevitable task of life. Ascension Master Lao Tzu brings surprises and changing plans. Well, maybe this is a surprise with this new beginning here. Disconnect from the excessive drama. A new guide steps forward now to supervise your earthly quest for soul experience. Yes. I love what this says. It says, I make peace with my past. I overcome fear within. Calmness is key. I activate my sacred power within me. It rises in clearly and gently. So maybe you've been trying to avoid someone or something. Being too sexy out there. But, yeah. So, collective, I feel like some of you didn't go forward. And you felt like there was some reason why, maybe your spirit guides, and others of you were saving up to move forward, and now you have this new beginning. So I love this 12/12 portal. You're having a new beginning. You got everything you need. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. And you have a new spiritual guide that's going to pop out soon. Pop. I just heard Pop Life by Prince in my head, so get that going for me. I got that going. All right, Taurus, good job. Similar to Aries in the success of it all. So Cancer was in that. So could be dealing with the Cancer too. So here we go. Here we go. No one. So, okay, Jesse, you said you emailed. What did you email me? You want to set up a private reading? My private readings start at $65. That's why the best place to get a reading is here. Now, I only keep it up for 2 weeks on my channel, but you have it for 2 weeks. You can download it or whatever. All right, Gemini. How are my twins, Gemini? Whoop, whoop. Gemini. Sun and rising, Venus and North Node. Oh, and have been doing. I didn't get any email. What are you emailing me about? What? I mean, I'll check it after my live, I guess. If you wanted a private reading, let's see. Let me go on. Gemini, what do we got for my Gemini? 12/12, you're the twins. 12/12 repeating numbers. Here we have the gateway. The gateway to what? Union. Unionizing the shadow and the light of your own mind, hopefully, the receptive and directive energies, but at least unionizing the outer and the inner. Oh, okay. Is that what you, all right. Is that what your question is, Jesse? So go ahead and I did get your email. I just saw it. So I see your question. So you don't have to say that on the live. But you do have to pay me. I've been reading tarot for 30 years, you guys. 30. I am psychic. And in fact, last night, I did a vending event, and this guy that I read for like a month ago, 2 months ago maybe, he came up to me. He's like, I have a question. And he wanted to do a follow-up question to the questions he asked. And it was about a woman that I predicted him meeting, and he did meet, because in the reading, I saw he was going to meet someone, but he'd have to be patient because there was something she was going through. I couldn't tell what it was. I was like, I don't know if this is a divorce or some issues with the family or what's going on, but you're going to meet someone. And then he came last night and told me he did meet her, and she was going through a lot of health issues, and she's a real great match for him, and it was amazing. And then he asked me some other questions. But anyways, I digress about my excellence when it comes to my psychic divination and my clairvoyance. Gemini, speaking of clairvoyance, what do we have for my gems? Gem. Okay, Empress. Well, you could be dealing with an Aries. We have that card in Aries And then we have somebody wants to win at all cost when it comes to juggling something. So this is the shadow side of Gemini. I don't like this. This is your shadow, Gemini, where you're like, well, I'll use all my words to be the devil's advocate and win no matter what. I don't know if you've been juggling someone or someone's been juggling you, but this is Taurus, Libra. It could be your mama. Maybe she's taking your money. I don't know. But, oh, God, you're stuck in your head about it. So, Gemini, this isn't great. What's going on here? You're stuck in your head about a new beginning after a lot of disappointment, and you want to move forward. Yeah. Maybe with a Leo. You've been defending your position about the success. This is kind of a mixed bag. The Two of Pentacles is definitely somebody juggling you. And I don't know if you've been juggling this other person. So, again, could be a mother, but somebody juggling somebody, and it's got somebody else stuck in their head. So, Gemini, that's kind of giving me your energy a little bit, or the games that you play with other people that gets them stuck in their head. Not that you do it on purpose, Gemini, but it do happen. Hi, Jessie. Floating hearts. Yeah, so if you want a reading, you gotta pay me. I'm happy to do the reading on what you emailed me. So let's get a card from Sacred Light Oracle for Gemini. We have Gemini. I call it Gemini because that's what they call it in Florida on Cape Canaveral, or I think whatever they have a statue and they just calling it Gemini, and I was like, okay, we'll just call it Gemini. Okay, what do we have, Gemini? It's not coming out. Oh my goodness, Gemini. I feel like this is you that's wanting to win at all costs, and you've been juggling something and you're stuck in your... Whoa! That flew out at me. What's going on? How do you do what, sweetie? Pay me? Again, here are the links, and the prices are penned in the chat. So you click on one of those links, or if you have a Zelle, which I prefer actually because it's immediate, and then you pay me right here. You get no refunds, okay? And I will do it right here on the live for you. Because this is the cheapest place you're going to get a reading from me. There's no other... I charge more than this at my vending fairs. And that's even cheaper than what I charge for one-on-one. So, dirt rock prices for a 30-year actual psychic. Okay, Dharma Wheel, 11. Interesting. Well, what is 11 but the twins? 1-1. Maybe your life path 1 or 2. It says karmic lessons, peer pressure, and moral codes. Well, what the fuck, Gemini? I thought you was the rebel. Oh, everybody's alt until it comes to peer pressure. Listen, I've never even known any peer pressure. I'm the one that goes in the room and makes everyone else feel like, damn, I wish I was like her. I don't know about no peer pressure. We don't do groupthink around here. We think outside the box. Sacred crystal is a garnet. Whoop, whoop. Well, get you a crystal, garnet. Looks like you need to deal with... Someone's juggling you, and maybe it's because of karma or vice versa. It says, Ascension Master Lady Lakshmi says, let the wrap cloth untwine, let it flow through the breath. Well, you are an air sign, Gemini. So breathe. If someone's been juggling, breathe. If you're still indecisive and stuck in your head, breathe. It says, I control my thoughts and feelings. I act with integrity and grace. Listen, Gemini, I want these two to be integrity and grace. I ain't never met a Gemini who was juggling integrity and grace. I'm sorry, I haven't. Don't be mad at me. I'm sure they exist. Actually, that's not true. I take that back. I do know a Gemini like that. She's amazing. Her name is Mariah. She works at Palestine. She volunteers. She's fucking amazing. She is the one that juggles with integrity and grace. So be like that. All right. Seated on a sacred lotus, Ascension Master Lady Lakshmi questions your morality and ethics. Don't get mad at me, Gemini. She's questioning. Challenges your integrity are revealed. A risk of theft and deceit, personal robbery, and damage to your personal business. Beware of your surroundings and social environments. Well, someone been fucking you over? Maybe your mom? Is your mom taking your money, Gemini? Or maybe you're this person and you've been doing this? Dressed in red and surrounded by white elephants, Lady Lakshmi influences luck in business and prosperity. Reduce your exposure to negative social settings by keeping your distance, if only for a short term. Balance your dharma by seeking your personal truth without compromising your integrity or morality. Wow, I love that. Okay, that was a pretty intense message, Gemini, but I guess you needed it. Don't blame me, I just work here. So somebody's ethics and morality is fucked up, and maybe you realize this about like your mom or your coworker or your wife or whatever. Again, it doesn't have to be you that's all out of whackity-do. Maybe it's somebody else that you know. The spirit's saying, all right, there's something out of whack here with this Dharma wheel. Some karmic cleansings that need to happen. Let's get it together, Gemini. You don't want to come back to this earthly plane again, do you? All right. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Whoop, whoop. Cancer. Where are my fellow Cancers at? I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer stellium. Someone told me that I have a Jupiter air about me. I'm like, why would they say that? I have the 2 planets in Sag, but I realize it's because my Cancer is in Jupiter exalted. And I'm like, oh, the planet of luck and good fortune. And just a bubbly fucking planet. Just a big ass, bubbly ass planet with tons of moons around it. All right. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for you? Let's get that weird energy out of here from Gemini. Gemini, maybe juggling some money. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for you? Cancer in this 12-12 portal. Terry, Aquarius. That sounds fun together. I was also doing a reading, and I like made a little song. I sang into it, and they're like, and then something happened. They're like, well, it happened because you didn't sing to the other deck. And I'm like, oh, you're right. I click on the 3 dots and pops up report or block dismiss. Oh, okay. I don't know what this means. So I am going to copy these individually. Do you have any of these platforms? So let me ask you, Jesse, do you have Cash App? So that's the first thing we got to know. Do you have Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle? So answer me that, number 1. If you have it. No. All right. Okay, well then since you don't have it, that's fine. So we'll do it a different way, dear one. So that's why I say everybody can pay me. There's no reason not to. Go to this website. I can tell when they give me, or when I get a donation. All you need for this one is a card. That's it. You don't need to have the things. I also have PayPal, but let's click on this. Wait. Wait, hold on. I'll go to it. And then, oh boy, I will give you the link. Because yeah, anyone can pay through that. Okay, yes. Wait, no. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get my Ko-Fi link. No, stop that. You still there? What does this say? Yeah, it's right there. Ko-Fi.com. Oh, I didn't put the .com. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Thank you for your patience. And if anyone has a yes or no, just let me know. Hit the like button and subscribe. And here you can just pay whatever. Here it is, right here. You should be able to just directly click this link and pay me. So make sure you pay the correct amount. So you should be able to click that. So pay the correct amount, right? So we don't have to do this again. So hit the like button and so there you can pay. It doesn't have, doesn't matter how you pay. Just let me know when you do that. Then make sure you do the right amount. So if you want a full reading, it's $25. If you want to go in detail, then it's the love battle is like for 2 people. So either do 25, 20, or 32 or 37. So it's up to you. So if you want to go really deep, do the 37. If you just want to do basic, then the 25. So here we go, sweetie. All right. So Cancer. Do we do Cancer yet? No, we did Gemini. Gemini is done. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for my Cancers? Fellow Cancerians. Cancer stellium here. Whoop, whoop. That's why I'm psychic, because I've got a Cancer Mercury. I've been reading minds my whole life. Very unpopular parlor trick. Well, I don't know what to tell you, honey. Copy and paste it then. Why don't you do that? Copy the link and then paste it in a different browser. Are you on your phone? You might have to open up your browser and your phone. Do you have PayPal? I also have PayPal. I also have PayPal. It's just my name. No, actually, PayPal's different. I think it's straight card. That one you should, so just copy and paste it. And then also too, my PayPal is under my Epic and Rock, I think. I fucking hate PayPal, so I don't like to use them or Venmo, quite frankly. Quite frankly. Or you know what you could do is pay me through YouTube and just add 30%. So Jesse, you can pay me through YouTube. That little, there should be a button that's like blah blah blah. But you have to add 30% because YouTube takes 30% of all the payments that we get. And they only pay me once a month. That's like super lame. Okay, let me go to find my account. Here is this. You can pay me this way. There's always a way to do it. Sorry, Cancer. But you gotta wait, babies. There's my PayPal. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for your 12-12 portal energetic messages? Whoop, whoop. Okay, making a decision about something maybe you was fighting about. Cancers. My sweet little baby crabbies. My crazy loony baby crabbies. Woo! Okay, you're single and independent, pre-empress energy, getting to work here, getting your work on, feeling good, you got your money right, get your money tight. You're working, you got your head in the fucking clouds. Okay, this is a lot. I don't know. This is too much. This is too much, Cancer. I'm gonna put this back even because it's like that all went together. So Cancer, we're not sorry, Cancer. One more for Cancer. Some of you are finding out about a soulmate moving forward. Others of you are just work. Woo! Yeah. Okay, interesting. That fell out in reverse. And that is the cycle not ending. So something about work isn't ending. Some cycle isn't closing. So I don't know if you're working on something. Yeah, that's been very overburdensome. And because you didn't know where it was going with the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, and you're trying to get to calmer waters and be patient. Wow, you've been holding back with the King of Swords. Putting your head over your heart, the Queen of Cups. There's been a rest. All right, so Cancer, what I'm getting is you're like, man, I've been doing this work and doing all the work with to deal with this work, and it's still not done yet. So I don't know what this means. It could literally be that you thought you were finished with a project or some work that you did, and you're not. And so now you're like, oh God, I already thought I was done with this, and now this shit is becoming overwhelming. So what you don't know, there's your card, Cancer card. So what's the esoteric energy about this? So maybe this is, you don't know about someone or something? Could be about a marriage or just your money. I feel like money. You're getting calmer waters and being patient. You're holding back. Steve. Well, I don't know what else to say about that. I'm just going to leave that there for you, Cancer. We were hoping it would be better than Gemini's, but it's only slightly better. So you are independent, single, working on something. Maybe you're going through a divorce or something, and it's like, okay, we signed these papers, we came to this agreement, but it's still not over yet. So maybe that's just, these are good cards actually. So I don't know, maybe this is a good thing, but it seems like you've got a lot of wands there, kid. I don't know if you're just trying to juggle money and finances and your job is overwhelming and you thought some cycle was over. It's not. So take it as it resonates. Whew. And what's this one? No, this is Spirit Guides. We had that for who? And Soul Family, but we got to choose. What's the card for Cancer? What do they need from these Sacred Light Oracles for the 12-12 portal? So something didn't end that was very overburdensome. It has to do with some work. Your work, the work you've been working on. For some reason, these poppies are standing out on her dress. I don't know, but maybe you need to settle down with all these wands, Cancer. Relax. Yeah, it's going to take a while maybe to wrap up this cycle, and sometimes it feels overburdensome. Wow, why isn't this coming out? Spirit, where's Cancer's card? This happened to Aries, too. Where's a card? And Gemini, quite frankly. This could be dealing with a Gemini. Maybe someone was deceptive with your money and your pentacles. Satnin, what was it? Satnin's my magic rabbit. She's over here, and I can't get one of these. What is the Sacred Light Oracle for Cancer, please, Spirit? Come on now. Use it and take this long. Okay, finally. Damn, I I'm going to get violent with it. And we're only going to take this one. So the violet fire, transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision, and constant distraction. Maybe something was constantly distracting you from your work. So we have the double tetrahedron here behind this person who looks like a lady. Violet fire. So maybe your life path 3, 8, or 5. Maybe you're 35 or 53. It's pretty cool looking. I like this guy's face makeup. I don't know why he's in a double tetrahedron for. Well, this is the fire I feel like that you needed in order to get this work done and in this cycle. You're like, damn, I already been lighting all these wands up. So let me know if you have a yes or no question, anybody. Yes and no is free. Just hit the like button, subscribe. Everything else is pinned in the chat if you want a reading. It says, violet fire. Since sensory abilities are still being understood on a scientific terms. Currently perceived limitations of psychic vision and energetic healing restrict your human potential of understanding the communication of sacred light held in your soul's intelligence. What the fuck does that mean? Holding the sacred fire, the violet light, the 7th ray master, Saint Germain. Here's Saint Germain, I don't know him. Sounds French. Can easily transmute anxiety and remove clear and negative energy frequencies. So maybe this is it. You're still working on clearing out your own negativity or negativity from something. Calling in the flame of the violet fire of Saint Germain can create a path for miracles. Ooh. And hidden awakened abilities that are dormant within you. If you choose to recalibrate with the violet fire of ascension, you will become more attuned to your senses, interpreting the world around you in a clear and accurate way. Well, maybe this burden of caring so much for other people, like being a super empath or just super compassionate, is becoming, had become very overburdensome, and you're still working on wrapping up that cycle is what I feel. Ascension Master Saint Germain arrives to assist you in clearing and to detoxify. He suggests that you remove external and introduce stimuli. So don't fucking distract yourself with more bullshit and don't add anything else to your plate. You're already at the 10 wands here, kid. Settle down, Cancer. We know you can do it all, but you don't have to. He suggests that you remove anything, self-indulgent, keeps you from understanding what you need, placing you in a fog of your inner vision. Constant distractions deter inner vision. Whoa. Cancer, what are you distracting yourself with? So Ascended Master Saint Germain says, sensory perceptions speak quickly. Learn their messages with structural balance. Sacred crystals, iolite. I think an iolite's like a pink, purple. I don't have one. Affirmation, I am the violet fire. My psychic vision is clear. So don't distract yourself. You've already been carrying these heavy burdens, and I feel like you are burning through anything that's been unclear in this 12th portal, and you're wrapping it up. So a cycle that couldn't end, that maybe you were constantly just taking other people's bullshit, which sounds very Cancerian, right? Stop doing it, Cancer. It's no good for you. And it's also blocking up your own psychic ability, I feel like. So the energy that you're not putting into yourself, Spirit is saying you need to transmute that and let it go. Constant distraction. Don't do that. Don't do it, Cancer. So moving on to Leo. Leo. Sun and rising, Venus North Node. So Aries and Taurus were pretty amazing. Gemini was a little warning. Cancer also a warning. So Gemini, the warning was stay in integrity, and Cancer's was let go of distractions. Stop allowing other people to put shit on your plate. Maybe at work. Maybe constantly people are like, oh, will you do this for me? Will you do this for me? And you're about to hit a bitch with one of them. You're about to smack a bitch with one of them wands. Don't do it, Cancer. You don't want to get an assault charge. You don't want to go to jail. Just put a wand or 3 down. All right, here we go. Leo, Sun and rising, Venus North Node. What do we have for Leo? Leo is just 3 to 5 cards. All right, a King of Cups. I like this. That's Scorpio's card. Being emotionally mature, being loving. I don't know why he's got a shake weight in his hand. He's got a cup and a shake weight. Okay, two kings here. All right, well, maybe I'm reading for same-sex couple, or maybe you're just busy. Let's find out. So we have Leo, Scorpio energy, and then a King of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What's going on? What's this? These are 2 more. Oh boy. Sorry, Leo. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This is too much. You got more cards than anyone, Leo. Being greedy here. So you're at a crossroads between, this is where I would do a love battle. So one of my offerings on this channel is a love battle. I don't actually offer it too many other places. I don't tell people about it. But you have an option. You have more than one option. So you have a water sign and earth sign energy. And again, it doesn't have to be those actual signs. Maybe someone very loving, someone versus someone very like stable financially. So I don't know if this is one person Sounds great. If so, that you're fighting any illusions or fighting to protect your marriage and your union. There's a crossroads here that you're at, Leo. Yeah, there you are, the King or Queen of Wands. I see this as you. Regardless of your gender, you're standing in your powerful masculine energy after something unexpected around your happiness and a new beginning. All right, well, and you've been disappointed in the past. I feel like maybe that's why you're hesitant to make this decision. Now, this could just be your energy. You know, I want to be stable. I want to be loving. I want to have my bag. I'm going to fight away any illusions about fighting away illusions of anything unstable. So take it as it resonates, Leo, and let me know. Oh, Leo, what's going on then, Empress? What's going on with these two kings and a fighting? So Gemini energy, some illusions around a marriage or stability. So this could be you, again, like I said, trying to be loving, trying to be stable, and fighting any illusions off in your marriage and or stability. And you're at a crossroads. But I don't feel like that's... I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is other people. So let me know. Do you want to be the King of Pentacles? Do you want to be the King of Cups? Do you want both? Shoot, maybe you're polyamorous. And you're like, sure, I got to choose. I'll have both of those. Thank you. Hey, Leo, you do it. You can. If anybody could, it's Leo. What do we have for you from the Sacred Light Oracle, Leo? What is your card from the Sacred Light Oracle for the 1212 portal? Woo! It landed in me. In me? That doesn't sound right. It landed on me. Well, Libra's coming up. We got Leo, Virgo, and Libra. Then you're next. The Spear of Light. Healing hands, empathic qualities, and animal wisdom. So maybe your life path 2, 9, or, well, I don't know, maybe you're born 1992, maybe you're 29. I think this is White Buffalo Calf Woman, but I don't know. Where'd that little booklet go? Here it is. So Leo, I usually get the Fool. All right, well, Libra's coming up, dear one. So Leo, you're at a crossroads. Maybe you have more than one option here. Looks like it. I like it. So this is White Buffalo Calf Woman. It says, respect the way of animals. Listen to their messages. Crystal is an azurite. Me and my the world's tiniest azurite. This is all I could afford when I was at the crystal store that day. Azurite's really expensive. I want to get a big ass one, but for the future. It says, I clear and activate my healing hands to assist my soul in healing myself and others. Well, maybe this is how you're going to make your money. Maybe this doesn't have to do with anybody else at all. Maybe this is you are a healer, right? Loving and healing, and you want to make money that way, and you're fighting to get stability in your business. It says, Ascension Master, White Buffalo Calf Woman asks you to focus on commitment and conservation. Well, the King of Pentacles is all about that. Be empathically mindful of your energy and the energy you're sending out into the universe, as difficult people can trigger your emotions. So be mature here, Leo. Activate your healing hands when challenged empathically to help yourself and others. Respect the earth and all of its people. White Buffalo Calf Woman wishes for you to understand your personal connection with earth and preserve your animals. She asks you to be consistent with your actions. So be consistent and be loving. So this could just be a message for you. To learn more about the divine connection importance. So this is good. I like this, Leo. So whether this is literally you at a crossroads of choosing one of these two options or possibilities, or you just coming to the crossroads of like, you know what, I want to be stable. I also want to be loving. Being sexy isn't enough, Leo. We know you're sexy. You also need to be stable and loving and fight away any illusions or options so that you can have some stability. So I like this. It feels like it's just a crossroads. It's up to you, you know? You can do whatever you want, Leo. The world loves you. But, you know, if you choose one path, sometimes it means letting go of another. Moving forward. Virgo, that's Satnin. She is a triple Virgo. My magic rabbit Satnin. That's you, baby. We're doing Virgo now. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. We're doing you, Satnin. Where my Virgos at? Whoop, whoop. Okay, here we go, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node for Virgo. What do we have for Virgs? 12 portal messages. We've had interesting messages so far. Aries and Taurus, we're doing great. Gemini, Cancer, need to pay attention. And Leo has some crossroads, so that's exciting. Virgo, what's going on? Oh boy, this Empress has come in 3 fucking times. This time she's in reverse. Oh boy, this could really be about someone's mother. Because Empress in reverse is no bueno. She is not fruitful. She is not helpful. She'd be taking your money every... This is a mother who takes your money every month. Okay, so you've been on a break with someone. I don't know. Whoa, this is flying out. That's been juggling you. Okay, so a lot of interesting. Okay, interesting. Whew. So bottom of the deck is the Explorer here, the Page of Wands. And here is the King of Wands. It's like you're fighting off, exploring, and you're getting to work because you have broken. Okay, you have broken. I don't know if you're broke due to a divorce. Interesting. Okay, Virgo. Well, what I'm seeing is somebody here you've been on a break with that's been juggling you, or you've been juggling as this King or Queen of Wands. Someone's been juggling somebody. I keep picking up cards that have pentacles in them. So something about stability. You could have literally been married to this person. And the timing. Yeah, being independent. So the energy surrounding you is you're ready to explore and get away because you're tired of fighting some shit. This person, whoever this is, your mom, your spouse, you, or maybe this is reminding you to take a break from being this and stop juggling this. So this seems like it's some very conflicting energy, Virgo. Who is this person? Who are these people? You've been on a break and juggling something with someone. I don't know if you are in player mode or what, but it's time to explore in this 12-12 portal and to fight for what you love and do the work necessary so that you can stabilize something. So it could be a marriage that's been on the fritz. Could be about your parents, your mom, maybe. And the Empress is not always X chromosomes, you know. It could be whatever. I meet people all the time that have the opposite energy. Well, and we just had the violet fire. Didn't we have that for Cancer? So could be dealing with the Cancer. Transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision. This is letting go of distractions. So life path 8, 3 or 5, maybe you're 35 or 53. But this card is all about letting go of distractions because they're blocking up your psychic vision. And maybe that's why you've been juggling something. Because there's too many distractions going on here. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Please hit the like button and subscribe and let me know if you have a question. Yes and no is free. I'm Salena, the 30-year tarot reader, psychic, Satnin. My magic rabbit's right next to me. So Virgo, it's time to explore and stop juggling this. Let go of this person. Maybe you've been on a break with them. Interesting. But there are too many distractions and it's like it's blocking up your chi, man. Woman, man, whatever. Lady. So Virgo, take this portal to explore something. Maybe you've been fighting to explore something and now's the time. Yeah, you could have been on your own, been deceptive about something. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to flip this card upside down, but I don't know. Seems like now's the time, Virgos. Just what I heard since we had the literal divine timing, the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck there. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Where my Libra is at? Libra, whoop, whoop. Libra. Where are you, Libra? You lovely, gorgeous Libra. Most attractive, I say this all the time, most attractive person in the room. It's not only just they're attractive. I'm like, Taurus is also ruled by Venus and they're gorgeous, but Libra, like, always is fucking coiffed. Okay? To the nines. It's all, and I don't usually see Tauruses are like that. They're cute, they're cozy, they look good, but they're not like coiffed up. It's like you took a Taurus and a Leo and stuck them together and you got Libra, but then you added something. Well, Taurus is pretty mellow. I'm like, something more mellow. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how are you? Welcome. Please hit the like button and subscribe, dear one. Yes and no is free, and if you have a question, let me know. I have to ask in the right form. And then if you want a personal reading, which is why I'm really here to get personals, because I want to find out what's really going on with you. This is why I like doing this. I mean, not only is this part of my job, but I like to know. I want to find out with you. I want to be excited with you, or I want to be real with you, right? It's fun for me because I don't gossip. So this is as close as it gets. All right, Libra. Where are my lovely Libras? No, we don't do anything for free. We certainly don't take instructions unless you've paid me. You're waiting for something to come in, Libra. What is it that you're waiting for? Okay, this is a lot. No, sorry, Libra. Like, well, some Libra somewhere. Okay, you're waiting on your money to come in so you can get to calmer waters, but you don't know how. That's interesting. So Cancer energy. So you've been waiting on something to come in, maybe an earth sign. Maybe I feel like this is you waiting on some money. Whether you're trying to make it or you're a business owner and you want to get to calmer waters, but you don't know. Whoa. This Empress has shown up all day today, guys. All day. I've been on here for like an hour. But Libra, this is you. For me, the Empress is Taurus, Libra, sometimes Cancer, but ruled by Venus, powerful. She's got her scepter in her hand. You've been working together and now you want to move forward, but it's becoming very overburdensome. You've been faithful to something. Whoa, you're 2 of Cups and there's been heartbreak. Okay, Libra, what's going on here? So I feel like your energy is here and you are waiting for something. I don't know if you're waiting for someone to ask you to marry them or you're waiting for money to come in, because I have this Empress waiting to work together with someone. And then I did have the 2 of Cups. So you let me know. My bartender job, I'm just waiting. You're like, wait, that's funny. I'm waiting for you to give me some tips. I'm waiting for you to put your order in. I'm waiting. So how's it going, Libra? Hello, welcome everybody. So everybody please hit the like button and subscribe. That helps the channel and helps somebody who wants to find an actual clairvoyant and a real psychic find a tarot reading. Because I know it's hard, and oftentimes there are people like, there's so many readers on YouTube. There are very few that live in integrity and are actually clairvoyants. So, said what I said. All right, Libra, moving on with my sassy ass. Let's move on. Libra, what is your Sacred Light Oracle card here? Because it looks like you're waiting to get to calmer waters. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Libra, that's too many. Just one, Spirit, for Libra. Since you're waiting on something, Libra, what is it you're waiting on, babies? But you're coming up here in this. So this 12-12 portal, you've been waiting. You just like you don't know. So we have Cancer energy, we have Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Okay, this popped in my hand, finally. Phew. All right, well, you're protected, Libra, so I like this. Oh, awesome, Charles. Great. Which platform did you use, sweetie? So, Libra, you are protected by Lord. Okay, so every time I say this, I laugh because clearly I am not saying it correctly, but I do not know what else to say. This guy gives me Emperor energy, which is interesting because we have the Empress here. I am just going to say Lord Melchizedek because I don't really know how to say his name. Okay, Charles, thank you. Let me wrap this up. This says indecision, ego-based actions, and lifestyle change. Well, maybe this is it. You've been waiting to get to calmer waters, and nothing is changing, Libra. So this is card 22. That gives me like soulmate energy, 2-2. Maybe your life path 2 or 4, or what was I just gonna say? Something about soulmates. Maybe your life path 2 or 4. You're 22. So Libra, I like this. So we have Lord Melchizedek. I don't know how else to say his name, you guys. How would you pronounce it? Melchizedek. Melchizedek. Anywho, we're done. Okay, Charles, let me read this. So, Lord M says, become what you seek. Stand alone if you must. Well, maybe that's it. You've been waiting for something to come in. Maybe someone to ask you to marry them. Maybe for you to do something. And Spirit's saying, just stand on your own. You don't have to wait for anybody to get you to calmer waters. Sacred crystal is a clear quartz. Affirmation, I respect my authority I am given. Well, who better than the Empress to give authority? Nobody, Libra. No one. My choices bring respect and achievement. Absolutely. So standing with his rod of power. So here's Melchizedek's rod of power. Ascension Master asks you to be clear with your decisions. You must learn to assert your authority. Well, Libra, I'm sorry, but that's not your strong suit. But that's what you're learning. You must learn to assert your authority by embracing your autonomy. Just like a stern father figure, so that's why I said he's like the emperor. You must stand up for yourself and refuse to let people push you around. Yeah, don't let anybody push you around. Upgrade your life. Well, that's good. I don't see anything about love in here, actually, Santiago. I like money. It's time to do things differently. Allow Lord M to illuminate personal ignorance and ego so you can make clear choices to support your lifestyle. Being clear with what you expect from yourself and others will negate any anguish or anxiety you have about connecting to the sacred light of your soul. Embrace your inner spark. Well, this is telling me step into your Emperor/Empress energy, Libra. Do it. Do it. Don't let people push you around. Don't wait on somebody to give you money or make you the queen of pentacles. You know, if you're waiting for somebody to ask you to marry, why don't you ask them to marry you? Like, they're not waiting. Okay. Anyways, I like this, Libra. This is good. It gives me a very empowering feeling. But it's also reminding you stop waiting on people. Okay. So, Charles, do you want me to do your reading now? And then I'll come back to the rest of the signs, or can you wait till the rest of it's up to you? You're the boss. Whoever pays me is the boss of the minute. Oh, you just wanted a little oracle. Do you want an oracle card or do you want a timing? What do you want? So you gave $5. That is the price of a timing oracle. I don't know what you saying yes please about, but it's really quick, so we don't have to do a reading. So you wanted a timing oracle, right? Because that's what you paid me for. And if you don't want a timing oracle, I could do another oracle for you. But let me know as I clean this up, okay? So Libra, time to step into your power, babes. No more indecision, people pleasing, being wishy-washy, none of that. Scorpio, you are next. My Scorpios. Where you at, Scorpios? That's Satnin. She's my magic rabbit. She is a triple Scorpio. She's a Virgo with triple Scorpio. All right, sweetie, ask your question. Charles, ask your question, darling. So think of your question and send me the energy, and I'll ask it for you, too. You don't have to ask it out loud if you don't want. You could just send the energy, and I could just get the, see what comes up. I'm 1-2-stepping. Yes, I love that. So Scorpio. So my rising is Scorpio rising, and my Satnin is triple Scorpio. She's a Virgo. Will my I like that. Oh, my bad. All right. So when will your album be successful? Is that what you want to know, sweetie? Oh. So how this works with the timing oracle, it's a funny little deck. I had to take a while to get to know her. Is usually what happens with the timing oracle is you're going to get 2 to 4 cards. 2 of them are going to be some sort of fluffy woo-woo answer like, don't focus on it, or whenever you're ready, or blah, 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 let it go, and let God. And then one of them is going to give you an actual time frame. One of them is going to give you an actual time frame. So, hi, Shangman. Please hit the like button and subscribe, everybody that's here. Remember, yes and no is free. That's an energy exchange that helps people find this algorithm so that they can get a reading. Just hit the like button and subscribe for a free yes and no. Otherwise, everything else is in the chat. This is 90% off of what I charge my personal clients. So here we go. Charles, the timing. You said something about an album. Is that what you want to know, sweetie? Before I do Scorpio. Come on, you're up, Charles. You're up. You're holding the line up. Yeah? Okay, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors, whatever your fucking question, and I don't care. Okay. Whatever Charles wants to know, dear one. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors, Charles. Please tell us the truth, whole truth, and not be too vague. Let's see. What is the timing on Charles's question? Okay, so how this goes, like I said, is usually 2 to 3 cards of something. Ooh, what's the timing on this? Ooh. I heard there's a delay. I don't know what that means. Okay, well, what do we have here? February. Bam, coming up, baby. February to December. Well, we're in December now. So maybe it's going to be next year. All next year. February, December. Maybe, did you just release this album in December? And now it's going to be February. I like this. You got 2 actual answers. And then I have around May at the bottom. Interesting. So there's been a delay. And I don't know if you're releasing it now. Or if this is how long it's going to take before it gets famous. February to December. But then we have around May. Maybe it's going to peak in May. There you go, babes. So if you just released it, when is your release date? Is it February or December? Because that'll help me know if this is when it's going to peak. Yeah, see, there you go. I am accurate. Yeah, I'm very accurate. Are you kidding me? People say that like they're surprised. I'm like, I think it's because there's so many fucking shady ass MFers on YouTube. I have been reading tarot for 30 years. I am a Buddhist reverend. I've been meditating for 25 years. I already had clairvoyant powers since the age of 4. Getting on my spiritual path and perfecting these powers has made my clairvoyance clearer and clearer every day. And I have utmost integrity and respect in bodhicitta. So there's not anyone like me that I know. So I say that humbly. I say that humbly. All right, so you're going to delay it till then, and it's going to get famous around May. So that's not long. That's not long at all. That's only a couple of months. Okay, Shangman, you got to ask it in the form of a yes or no question. Do you understand? Or if you want to buy a reading from a straight up psychic, the links are in the description. Here we go. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Where are my Scorpios at, my fellow sexy motherfuckers? My fellow Scorpio psychics. Scorpio psychics. I'm going to do another one. Okay. Well, do you want to pay for a reading? or just do the timing ones? We should do a reading. But whatever you want, babes. Here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. You pay me, let me know, and I'll do whatever you want. Okay, let me do Scorpio until then. Scorpio, you sexy bitch. You sexy motherfucker. Shaking that ass, shaking that ass. Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. No. We don't like this winning at all costs with your big ass ego. Not my Scorpios. Not my Scorpios. Oh, look at you, sexy. I told you was sexy. Look, you're sexy. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It's just you just being sexy. Like, I know I'm sexy. Damn, I ain't gonna get out of my chair. I ain't getting out of my chair for your sloppy ass. So somebody's big egos left them disappointed. Scorpio. And now there's something hidden about a decision. Hopefully when your big ass ego. Maybe somebody else's big ass ego. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. That ain't your card, but you are sexy. And then we have Piscean energy of being a believer, but holding back. And it's becoming really burdensome. Wow. Phew, new beginning in love and in passion. All right, somebody here is being not great. I heard a different word in my head, but we'll just say not great. Scorpio, it's like you want to believe, but somebody's holding back from this new beginning in passion because it's taken too long. Wow. For the karmic scales, whoa, it became really overburdensome and broke your heart. Scorpio. Now, see, this is a real Scorpio move here, motherfuckers. Yeah, you make Scorpio wait and suffer. Watch out. Them bitches will get all the revenge and they'll eat it up. Weird shit. Scorpio, what's happening? Maybe someone else. You or someone else wanted to win at all costs, okay? But something unexpected has happened here. There's a Cancer coming in strong. Pisces, no, that's Scorpio's card. What am I talking about? I don't know why I said Cancer. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart. Something unexpected here. Maybe this was unexpected for you to make a decision. Wow. Yeah, you could be dealing with fire sign because you have come out. So maybe someone wanted to win at all costs and they were just disappointing and this was unexpected. And now you've chosen what? To believe what? To believe and hold back because you was tired of waiting on some shit. You better believe I'm going to hold back, so Scorpio. Okay, take it as resonates. Or maybe this is about you finally getting an opportunity to choose a path. So for some of you, it's like you've been so disappointed in love and you're like, okay, or not just love, but just things in life, something offering you a cup. And you're like, no, this is not what I want. I'm not settling for fucking trash cans and trash decisions. I'm going to unexpectedly choose a path here because I believe that I can build up even though I'm a wounded warrior and I know that my karmic justice is coming. So I think it's different for every Scorpio. Just not accepting crap. And maybe that surprised people. They're like, what? She's going to choose something different, he or she, again, gender irrelevant. Yeah, they are. I know us water signs seem real naive, but it's really just our sweetness. We're not naive at all. We're just sweet. We try to give you people chances. There's only so much people can take, people. All right, so here we go. We have two of them. Light activation and Lord Melchizedek. So Lord Melchizedek, didn't he show up in Leo's? No, Libras. And then this was in Aries. Interesting. So this is evolution of spirit, action of plans, and transcendence. I think this is what's taking people by surprise, that you're choosing a path of transcendence. You're activating your own inner light. You're aligning everything up. Wow. So maybe your life path 1 or 9. I'm going to read this one more time. So it says your soul is seeking new challenges. Yeah, maybe that's it. You chose. You're like, well, this has become boring. This is following my ego or being disappointed by people's egos. Instead, I'm seeking new challenges. I'm choosing a different path. Sacred crystal is a chariot. Say, I activate and awaken my soul's divine intelligence. This is about activating dormant DNA and hidden memories. Ascension Master DJ Q will ask you to be clear with your intentions as conflict will be triggered by stress. Choose to let go of fear and let your soul guide you to a journey of self-discovery. And this is what I feel like. You're letting go of ego and disappointment, and you've chosen something different that you're going to believe. Scorpio, this is beautiful. This is a real, like, Scorpio transformation, right? Not being cynical. This actually, if I saw this in any fixed signs reading, I'd be impressed, right? Because fixed signs are pretty stubborn. And yeah, so we love them. But I see, like, you're letting go of this. Like, I'm going to manifest what I want. I'm going to believe it's possible because I have done the work and I've built up, even though it took me forever, and I'm going to get my justice. So I really like this. And if it's not you, that's choosing another path away from ego and disappointment, then it's like you've chosen a different path because you're tired of fucking being disappointed by somebody's ego. So let me know, Scorpio. Who is it? Either way, don't matter. And this could be a fire sign. Like I said, maybe you are dealing with a fire sign, but I feel like it was just you manifesting. Alrighty, Sagittarius. What do we have? So happy birthday, Sagittarius. My dad's birthday would have been tomorrow. 12/11. He was a Sagittarius. He died way too young. Way too young. So super cool. My dad was a musician. He rode motorcycles. He was a football player. He was creative and interesting. His body was incredible. Jesus. But he's like me. He had that body where you got to work out all the time. You better work. And not eating anything with fat on it. But he was an amazing person. Gorgeous. Way out of my mom's league. He must have been desperate and lonely. He must have been desperate and lonely or under some sort of dark spell. Here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. There you are, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I look like my dad too, thank goodness. Hallelujah for that. Ooh, the devil. Fighting off maybe a... Are you fighting off a Capricorn? Who are you fighting off the devil? What, you getting rid of an addiction or something? Well, this is your 12/12 portal energy. Whoa. Saggy, I feel like you're fighting off something so you can be stable and have a new beginning in love. So Capricorns come out twice, right? So this is Leo, or sorry, this is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but we have 2 earth sign cards. So I don't know if you're fighting for someone, fighting off a devil so that you can have something stable with either a, I don't know, an earth sign to be marriage. This could be you fighting off any sort of temptations or energies outside of your union so that you can have this renewed sense of love. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the 8 of Pentacles. You're doing the work. You're like, all right, Satan, not today. This is important to me. I want this new beginning in love. It could be with yourself or some project or someone else. That I'm seeing that you wish for this energy, whether this is somebody that you're wishing for and you're going to fight for them. You're going to fight off the devil, the archetypal devil, and you're getting ready to do the work. It could be at work, right? With something that you love, but you feel like you have to fight something else. Yeah, there's been a lot of strategy here. Oof, deceptive. Maybe this is telling you to be strategic at your work moving forward. If you're going to fight the devil, you have to play his game. And the devil does not play fair. So you're moving forward to end some tough cycle. Whoa. Putting your head over your heart so you can be happy. Oh, with timing. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, Saggy. Let me know in the comments. Who am I reading for there? What's your devil? So strong Capricorn energy. Maybe you're a cusper. Or maybe this is just about you fighting someone at work or something. I don't know. I feel like this is like, could be you fighting off your own energy so that you can be stable and either get to this King or Queen of Pentacles, or to be a King or Queen of Pentacles, right? You can't be a King or Queen of Pentacles and be a crackhead. I mean, maybe for a minute. So what is your sacred light activation? Ooh, I like this. The inner oracle. This is good. This is very Libra energy for me. Look, it even has scales. Lord Lanto, he's my boyfriend. So it says, you are the channel, deja vu, self-fulfilling prophecy. Whoa. So maybe your life path 1, 7, or 8. Maybe you're born 1971. But inner oracle is all about going inward and listening to the quiet voice inside of you. That's one way to fight the devil. Listen to the light inside. So it says mastery. So listen, mastery is the key of self-success. Discipline your mind. I feel like this is it. You're like, I'm tired of being a crackhead monkey that leaves every situation and cheats on everybody. I don't know, Sagittarius. These are just what the shadows say. And instead, I want to be stable and loving. So sacred crystals, a labradorite. I am constantly learning is the affirmation. I illuminate my presence with each lesson. Dedicated to illuminate the earth, Lord Lanto asks you to learn and grow with your inner oracle, seeing the world with eyes of wisdom and acknowledging that you are still a student learning the great cycle of life, accepting possible errors and judgment. So maybe in the past you made some errors here, no big deal. Allows your consciousness to adapt, redirecting energy. Holding the flame of illumination on the second ray, Ascension Master Lord Lanto encourages you to become closer to your sense of knowing. Explore your psychic self and intuition as you examine previous signs. Sudden realizations will occur now. Having the courage to openly accept them is what initiates the act of enlightenment. Wow. Well, that's pretty impressive. Looks like you're learning. I love this. And you're willing to do the work after being deceptive about moving forward and ending a cycle. You want to be happy, and now it's time. Wow. Okay, Saggy, this is great. Fight off the... You know what? I'll tell you what, Sagittarius. You want to know what the Lord of Darkness hates more than anything if you want to overcome that motherfucker? That non-gendered asshole of a spirit? Love him. That's all the devil hates. You just send him love. Imagine flowers, giving him flowers, giving him a little kissy smoochy, be like, oh, can I hold you and listen to your day? That motherfucker will run in the other direction. So self-love is how you overcome the devil inside. Patience, compassion, and then doing the work to let go, to heal whatever it is that keeps you trapped in the devil's clutches. There you go. I just gave you all the key and freedom to enlightenment. Freeing yourself from your own demons. You have to love yourself. That's what it is. Then you won't want to do the thing that's devilish. And forgive yourself. And then give the little devil some love, and he gets scared and runs, and snot runs down his face. Man, I wanted you to be scared of me. He's like a baby. I wanted you to be scared of me. I know he gets mad. I know Satan gets mad when I talk about him here on my channel, but he can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. Cause it's empty. All right, here we go. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Capricorn. Where are my cappies at? Where are my caps at? Where are my cappies at? Bloop, bloop. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Speaking of the devil archetype. Please hit the like button, subscribe, whoever is here. If you have a question, yes and no is free. Drop it in the chat. All right, Capricorn, what we got? Ooh, that came out funny. Well, your opposite Cancer coming out funny. Steve. Oh my God, this twice came out. Capricorn, maybe your love buzz is all turned off. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but oh, this is too much. Well, I guess it will help explain. All right, fighting archetype energy again. So we just had this. This is you fighting what? Fighting being alone, being in hangman, learning to decision making. And now is the time. All right, this King of Wands has come up a couple times today. So I feel like there's some sort of truth here that puts you at a crossroads about exploring your Ten of Pentacles. Because someone is no longer stressed out and they're no longer loving either. What happens to a Cancer? This is when a Cancer actually is gone. When they're like this, either they're insane, like my friend's friend, who's just bonkers due to childhood trauma and so forth, or, you know, they really are trying to get you, like they really want you out of life, or if they're like this, that's when you get it's over, bros. Peace out. They just don't care anymore. So someone's no longer stressed out, no longer caring, and this is the truth, and it puts you at a crossroads to explore something. Your Ten of Pentacles. This is marriage, this is family, this is everything. And at the bottom of the deck, I have Gemini's card of wanting to fight for something, fighting being alone, fighting being in illumination. Whoa, Pisces and Virgo are opposites, but they're together here. Maybe there's a party who wants to be with someone, a party who wants to be alone. Well, that's why we call you Capricorn. And so you're learning how to choose because of timing and justice with someone that cut you off or you cut off. All right, Capricorn, I feel like you know what this is about. I don't, but you do. Here we go, Capricorn. What do we have from the... Or this is you, right? Maybe you were loving and you kind. It could be about your mother. But that is a Cancer's card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I just see, like, I don't know, maybe you just turned your love light off and you're no longer stressed out because there's truth that you were at the crossroads, maybe. Or somebody was at the crossroads. Maybe this is your kids, too, because it could be a child. So the pages are a young, childish energy. And so the Page of Swords could be, like, a fire sign kid that you have. That you know, that you're like, you're tired of their bullshit. You're like, okay, I bailed you out of jail 6 times. And maybe they're pissed. Could be, you know, like I said, fire or air. So moving forward, there's 2 pages. This is a Page of Wands and a Page of Swords. Something you've had your eye on that you wanted to explore. Steve. All right, Capricorn, what do we have? So let me know how this resonates and if this is you or them. There's a truth. So this is portal, 12-field portal energy. You're at a crossroads, babes. Time to make a decision. Shit or get off the pot. Like, let it go or just don't. And maybe this is about your children that are constantly stressing you out. You're like, I can't do this anymore. But we do like this, golden light ray. So love and laughter. This is good. This is what Capricorn needs. Receiving and giving gifts, passion projects. I like this. Yay. Someone looks very happy. She's very happy. So maybe your life path 1, 6, or 7. You could be born in 1961 because that's card number 16. So what does this say? I think this is Maitreya Buddha is the master of this one, which is about happiness and laughter and joy, but that's not really what it's about. But anyways, white people made these cards, so whatever. Okay, so sacred crystals and opal. Your affirmation is, I am golden, I am radiate, I am abundant. I accept these gifts with an open heart. Well, maybe this is reminding you to stop stressing out and realize the truth about something, that you are at a crossroads about exploring this situation, that, you know, either with your family or something that you feel like is going to bring you abundance. Ascension Master Lord Maitreya says, find joy in laughing at yourself more often. Listen, if you can't laugh, what's the point? One thing I do love about Sagittarius is they motherfucking laugh. Cancers laugh too. We love to be laughing at ourselves, laughing at other people. Let's have a laugh. Oh my gosh, last night when I was at, when I was vending, this guy came up and he was a Sagittarius and started talking about Ophiuchus, which is like the 13th zodiac, and his girlfriend came over, and I swear the insecurity and the jealousy on her face, it's like, this guy's talking to me about a reading. Like, people are fucking weird. Like, who is walking around doing that? Well, she was significantly less good looking than him, so she probably was insecure, but it doesn't matter. If he's with you, he's with you. Probably because he's Sagittarius. But anywho, I don't know where I went off on that. Don't be jealous, people. Let it go. I don't want your mans, okay? I have a lot of integrity. I would never even consider it. Floating along the golden ray, Ascension Master Lord Maitreya disrupts dense and melancholic energies. He encourages you to see the lighter side of life so that laughter and comic relief can benefit you. Yes, Capricorn, just laugh. Just dance. Use color therapy and pause and take a breath. Laughter is medicine for the soul. Generosity and abundance follow the golden ray wherever it leads. It is pure divinity that holds those that seek to heal and access the frequency. Much like the setting sun, its color is warm and illuminating. Settling our soul when we feel its glow, always uplifting the golden ray will shower you with warmth and comfort. Aw, how beautiful is that? So I feel like maybe you're getting out of this too. Maybe this was stressful with your child. I do feel this could be a child, mother, parent relationship. And you've been stressed out, but the truth is you're like, I don't even fucking care anymore. Let this kid go to jail. So that's for some Capricorns, and others of you, it's just like, you know, you're stressed out. You need to laugh more. But you're at a crossroads about exploring with somebody. All right, take it as it resonates, Capricorn. Let me know in the comments. Hey, Paula, how's it going, dear one? Welcome, welcome. Okay, we're going on to Aquarius, and then we have Pisces, and that's it. So if anybody wants a reading, and if I don't get any paid reads, I'm going to go ahead and log off. I've been on about an hour and a half, so that's a good long time to wait for people if they want readings. So this is all about the 12-12 portal energy. 12-12. That's coming through. Okay, Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Aren't we in the age of Aquarius now? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Where's my Aquarii? Where's my Aquarii? If anybody wants a personal reading, the links are in the chat and description. If you want a free yes or no, just hit the like button and subscribe. And drop your yes or no in the chat. So here we go, Aquarius. Whoa, 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 something unexpected with the Queen of Wands. So it could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And giving equal give and take here. So maybe you are, oh, that's a lot. I didn't want to do that, but they came out. I don't like this. Everyone else just got 3 to 5, Aquarius. Why are you taking up all this? It's like Libra. They were too greedy. They had like too many cards. Okay, Aquarius. So we have Cancer, Pisces energy. We have Scorpio energy sideways. Something kind of unexpected, but not really. That you've either been manifesting, equal give and take to move forward with this Cancer or Pisces. What was unknown is how you're going to explore the ending of this tough cycle. Interesting. And here we have Sagittarius's card. Oh my God. And this is the funniest Sagittarius card ever because he is so sad. He does not look happy. He does not look patient. He looks very sad. I always make jokes about this because it looks like the person I thought was my first twin flame. He looks like that. Anyways, you have been patient. Now you want to fight to go forward towards the King or Queen of Pentacles and believe. Again, we had that. Okay, that was back in Saggies, I think. We'll put that back there. All right, so you could have a Sagittarius crossover here, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or you could just be patient, trying to be patient, dealing with a Saggy. Maybe that was the crossover. Could be cross-watching. Something slightly unexpected, but not too much, because in reverse, it's like that. Nothing's changed, nothing's going on. Upright, it's an unexpected, surprising change. Sideways, it's kind of like, well, I kind of knew this was coming, but I didn't think it would happen right now. Where the Queen or King of Wands wants equal give and take to move forward. And what's been hidden is there is a desire to explore this cycle ending. Or this is a Cancer or Pisces. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like the sideways Tower and the upright Moon is like, well, it was kind of a secret, but not really. Someone wants to end a fucking tough cycle. Maybe you or someone else has been patient enough. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries coming out strong. We got a lot of wands here. So you could have crossovers. We got fire and water. We got all those elements actually, but a lot of fire energy. So Sagittarius coming out hardcore. Okay, Aquarius, what do we have from you for the Sacred Light Oracle? Let's take the first one. We just had that. I'm not... No, you don't get the golden light ray. So it's Aquarius. Maybe you are a cusper from Capricorn because that was the golden light ray. All right, let's take this instead. Temple of Mary. So card 31, maybe your life path 1, 3, or 4. Maybe you are 31. It says emotional expression. Emotional landscapes. And she's in a water mandala, and there's water here in the back, which is interesting because I got no cups here. No cups, but I do have strong water energy there. It says emotional expression, playful innocence, and exploitation. Ew. Well, those aren't. One of these things isn't like the other. What's going on, Aquarius? We don't want to exploit anybody. It says, all right, so this is Divine Master Mother Mary. Sacred crystals and morganite. I release my personal prejudice. I accept others the way I accept myself. Interesting. I feel like Aquarius is pretty good at that anyways. So you may have a water sign that's accepting you. Okay, so this is going to be for a very rare Aquarius out there. Or maybe somebody with water placements could be a water sign I'm reading for. That someone has finally accepted you for who you are and they want to end this tough cycle. Maybe you or them has been patient. It could be a fire sign if someone's fired on. All right, reading. Okay, residing on the 5th ray of healing, the Mother Mary asked the children of Earth to evolve their hearts to free individuals from emotional pain and burden. Whoa, emotional pain and burden. Maybe that's it. Maybe somebody's been in emotional pain and burden over you. And it's time to free them from this. If unconditional love wasn't given to you as a child, it may be difficult to accept who you are and others without conditions. Left unhealed, these wounds affect future relationships and acceptance of love, leaving your generous heart open to exploitation. Uh-oh. Did you exploit somebody's generous heart, Aquarius, or vice versa? Divine Mother Mary asks you to be receptive and expanding to new levels of love. Oh boy, that's not your strong suit, Aquarius. Get the tissues ready. Goodbyes will seem to last forever. Well, maybe that's where this water energy comes from. Then he's very sad here. He's very sad. It's okay to cry, Aquarius. Long distance travel, relationship issues, and natural life transitions are also influence friendships and relationships. It says your heart is heavy. Love and be loved. Be at peace, child. Okay, so maybe you're crying right now because something unexpected happened. You want to move forward with someone, but some tough cycles ending. I don't know if it's your cycle or theirs. I release my personal prejudice. I already read that. Okay, well, Mother Mary's here to help you grow your compassion. So you're supposed to be the water bearer, Aquarius. Time to bear those emotions. Time to bear your emotions, Aquarius. I know it's not easy for you, but it's okay to cry. If Sagittarius can cry, you can too. So maybe I'm reading for a crossover of those. Okay, moving on to Pisces. Where are my Pisces at? Pisces. My little fishies. Oh my God, last night Elvis Presley was so Piscesing out. Someday he was a sloth. Okay, he would look like a sloth. He has some magic bun powers. Whenever I pick him up and we start squishing and being squishy, and he puts on his Pisces charm, because he's a triple Pisces and I'm a triple Cancer, something magical happens. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. I don't know what is Selena bun magic or some shit, but he magically turns into like other animals, and you can see when his mind changes because his personality changes. Anyways, he's fucking magic. Elvis Presley is magic as well, Satnin. She's like, yeah, but he can't even sit down on the plinth for 10 minutes. You're right. He's a little crackhead. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Where are my Pisces at? Bunnies are incredible. All my life I had dogs when I was growing up because I lived out on a farm. And then I had cats when I moved out because they were easy to take care of. And I was traveling all the time. And then one day I upgraded to bunnies after my last cat died. And will never go back. That's the best pet I've ever had in my life is a bunny. They don't smell. They don't scratch your face. They don't do weird things. They're not loud. I could go on and on. Satnin falls asleep with me. Oh my God, the other day she was in my bedroom and falling on my chest. Immediately she fell asleep. She started flopping off my body. I was like, this is perfect. This is literally a stuffed rabbit that is my soulmate. Nothing better than that, kids. Here we go, Pisces. Speaking of squishy loves, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What do we have for my Pisces and all Pisces placements? What is the 12-12 portal energy for you, Pisces? Okay, you want a new adventure. Okay, you want to get to calmer waters. Okay, you've been stuck in your head. Okay, well, this is the portal energy. I said one more. Oof. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is about your money, because we don't have any love here, baby. But we have something unexpected happening. So Scorpio energy of an unexpected change when it comes to equal give and take and a new beginning, and your heart are broken. Something that you want to fight for. That's someone that cut you off, or you cut someone off to be independent. Well, it looks like you want to explore getting to calmer waters, but you're stuck in your head about working with this person because, I don't know, you broke or you feel left out in the cold by them. Interesting. So this seems kind of like crossroad energy, almost like, did Libra have the double? Yeah, Libra had the Two of Swords. So something unexpected is going on. It could be a crossover with Aquarius too, because we had Scorpio's card in there. Something unexpected about equal give and take. Yeah, we had that as well. After you were being you, now it's time to adventure on. Maybe you were stuck in your head because you wanted to explore with someone and you didn't feel like you had the money or the resources, or you felt like someone was leaving you out in the cold. Because the 3 to the 5 is telling me that that's why you're stuck in your head. You wanted to work together with them, but then something unexpected happened, and that left you feeling out in the cold. So now it's time to get to calmer waters, Pisces. What do we have here? Oh my God, we got what you need to do. So we have Merlin here. Merlin, it's interesting because this is Merlin in this card. I'm like, okay, this looks like a Indian yogi, some South Indian yogi. And then Merlin was, I guess, a myth of like England. So I'm a little confused by the imagery, but again, this was written by some special people. So magical alchemy, innovation, ingenuity, curiosity, and ahead of your time. Well, Pisces, there you go. Card 23, maybe your life path 2, 3, 5, maybe you're 32 or 23. But let's read it. So something unexpected happened, Pisces, and now you want to get to calmer waters. And you're like, well, how do I work on this? Let's find out. Sacred crystals and Merlinite. I don't have one of those. I've never seen one. Ascended Master Merlin said, he's ascended, if y'all didn't know. Mysteries are unsolved problems. Problems are challenges that need to be faced. Interesting. Well, I like this advice because maybe you are stuck in your head and you do feel left out in the cold, but Spirit is saying here that you are going to move forward because it's just a mystery. It's a challenge. Affirmation, I acknowledge my inner magic. Ooh, it is guided with loving creation. So I'll say what I always say about Pisces. You guys are the best manifestors of the zodiac. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. They're fucking magical. Pisces can manifest anything. Elvis Presley manifested me. He's got a dream life, okay? He's got a dream life. What has he got? His own womb. He's Lord Bunny. He's been crafted into the mandala. He's got a great life. Sorry, that's my bunny voice, and that's how I sound when I talk like it. So Ascended Master Merlin is here to place you on purpose. Ooh, place you on purpose. While you feel your ideas are ahead of your time, brainstorming needs to be actioned. Hello, Pisces. Strong opinions or fascinations with the world of alchemy, witchcraft, and magic encourage you to explore enchantments of manifestations in creativity. It's time to make and create. Get your hands dirty. Explore creative impulses, designs, and innovation. Let go of what you think you cannot do. See, this is what's telling me. Yeah, this is spot on. This is telling me don't feel left out in the cold, Pisces. Fuck that. This is just a dream. You only stuck in your head because you think this. When you place your mind on purpose, magic happens. Take advantage and illustrate your endeavors and future goals while Merlin's energy is at its peak. All right, well, this is your portal then, Pisces. Fuck. So Aries, Taurus, and Pisces, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like y'all are hot. Y'all are hot, this portal. Alchemy has always been viewed as a magical process. Ancient alchemy practice was usually performed in secret from fear of persecution and possible death. This understanding of chemistry in medieval times, the magician Merlin is the ultimate alchemist as he cohesively combined medicinal power and scientific principles to better the lives of himself and others through alchemical practice. We don't really know any of this. Like I said, this deck is a little woo-woo, but, you know, we get the idea. You're the magical alchemist here. I'm an alchemist as well. I do spiritual alchemy, taking shit, turning it into bliss, right? the fucking worst of it all and just being like, how can I transform my mind with this? But, you know, I'm a Buddhist Vajrayana practitioner, and that's kind of like our kink. Ooh, wow, yeah, let me transform it because it all just comes from mind anyways. So that's what I have, Pisces. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, well, that's our all signs. I think I'm going to log off here. Unless somebody wants a personal reading. I've been on for a couple hours. I tend to get a little hungry after a while. True, 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 true. Yes, I speak words of truth. The other day I was on here and I said something about being a meditation master, and somebody was like, nobody's a master, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, if Reiki masters can call themselves Reiki masters after 6 months, then I can call myself a meditation master after 22 years. Okay. I don't know how many hours you have to master something, but surely I've already put in overtime. Surely I've penetrated my own mind over and over again for 25 fucking years. I'm a master at it now. I know myself better than anyone knows me, and other people know themselves. That's what a spiritual guide does, right? Helps you uncover. Hello from Newcastle. What's up, everybody? Newcastle, like England? Whoop, whoop. British psych major. You know what? I went to Merlin's Cave. I was down in Devon. I went there the last time I went to Europe to see my spiritual guide teach. So he did his last teaching in Europe. I can't remember what fucking year it was, guys. I can't remember. Anyways, she lived in Devon, Holsworthy. And I went down, took a trip down to Cornwall. We saw the whole Cornwall thing. And then she showed me Merlin's Cave. Thank you both. I'm ascending. Oh, great. What's up, everybody? Oh, why would you break my... I don't want... You're never gonna dance again. And guilty feet have got no rhythm. Why would that break my heart? What? I'm not attached to any of what you just said. And also, I'm the only real one. There may be 900, but I'm the only real one, baby. Listen, I don't doubt myself at all. I have proven to myself and others over and over and over and over again for 25 fucking years that my psychic powers are fucking unmatched. So, I don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's probably why my algorithm isn't pushed, because I'm an actual real psychic and tarot reader. And that's why they're like, oh God, we can't have this fucking awakened being out here telling the truth, because I'm also extremely political, because politics is what makes up our society and the way that we run it. Political meaning like we need to burn down the government. So I don't care. No competition when you're a master. You know, and whoever finds me, right? Like, we're just satisfied with that. We're not here competing. We're not here competing. What you think this is? I'm not even ordinary. I ain't even in the same classroom. Insulting me again. Yeah, can people have their gift just shows up? So much truth. All of it, all the time. Like I said, I do this all the time, and I'm always right, so I don't... I'm in the Cancer villain area of don't fucking gaslight me. I have receipts on everything, and I've been right the whole time. So finally, when Cancer like wakes up to the power, like, whoa. And I don't know anyone who's done the work that I've done. I was a Buddhist in my temple for I'm still a Buddhist. I'll be a Buddhist until I'm Buddha. For many years. And I didn't meet a lot of Cancers. They're two whiny baby bitches or something at home. I don't know what they're doing. But I've never met one that's like me before. So add all those psychic powers with like years of discipline and meditation. Hello, I give myself a boner. Whew, I'm sexy. Sexy and spot on. Sexy and I know it. Sexy on the inside. That's why I was talking to someone the other day, and they were talking about people being attractive, and I was like, well, the thing about me and humans is I generally just don't think they're very attractive. This is the issue. And as I've grown on in my mind and trained my mind and spent, done 3-year retreats and completed my, just all the things that my guru gave me to do in the last 25 years. And I was like, my mind's become more clear and more calm and more placid and more beautiful. And I can see more and more into people's minds. I'm like, you don't want to see what's in there. So it doesn't matter what someone looks like. If I can see on the inside, is no bueno. So then my boner goes down. I'm like, oh God, your insides are ugly too. Or, if they're hot, whatever. Beginner's luck. Escotero. I don't know, that sounds like escargot. And I love humans, don't get me wrong. I'm like a general, hey, I've got a bodhisattva vow to free myself and others from the self-grasping ignorance of a inherently existent appearance of a dualistic reality. So that's kind of like my life's goal. All my life's goals, actually, as a human. And then it's just like more and more, the more you become into your power, the more you see on the inside of someone. And that's what really matters. And unfortunately, I don't meet a lot of spectacular people with penises. A lot of incredible women every day. Wish I was gay. Okay, I'm praying. I'm queer, but I'm not gay. I wish I was so gay. It'd be wonderful. It'd be wonderful. My bones is up. Bless you both. Yeah, it's like it's all the inside, right? That really matters, right? Like, are you a good person? Like, do you have integrity, man? Do you have integrity? Can I leave you alone with my wallet in the room? Are you a good person? It's so weird. I don't know why. It's like this. I'm on a weird timeline. I'm like, well, you shit ass, you did it. And I'm like, oh, karma, that's right. I was a shit ass in my last life. I was such a shit ass. I was such a fucking shit ass. Lucky to be human. I could have been a hound dog. And none but a hound dog. I'm grateful to be hetero. I thought it said I'm grateful to be here. They call me bloody deaf. That's like, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you're fucking stupid. Okay, well, you're entitled to your opinion, anonymous person on the internet. You're entitled to your opinion, anonymous person on the internet. It could be a bot or a troll. To call people fucking daft. That's fine. I don't care. We love you anyways. That's the good thing. Even if they rise up against me as my enemies, may I nevertheless see them as a rare and precious treasure, says the Lord Master of Venerable Letitia, reminding us that all are appearance to the mind, and if somebody appears to your mind as bloody daft, it is some bloody daft appearance, imprint that you put in your mind from countless lifetimes ago, or maybe just the last life. It doesn't really matter, because karma is kind of a mixed bag. It shows up when the causes and conditions come together, and when it does, and you see, oh, they're bloody daft, just think, okay, what an appearance. How wonderful. I was bloody daft. It's just an opinion. Right? A fleeting opinion of a transitory illusion. It's a fleeting appearance of a transitory illusion. How beautiful. How wonderful. How beautiful and wonderful. And don't you know, a true alchemist, we actually level up when people throw nasty words and eyes and jealousies at us. It's kind of amazing. I'm like, there's no video game like that. What video game is people are attacking you? There's video games where the bad guys, you attack them and they get bigger and more powerful. But what video game is it that you are like the person getting attacked and like every time someone throws something at you, you get more powerful? That's only the video game of the mind where you've transformed shit into bliss and become a real alchemist. So does anybody want a 12-12? Ooh, did you hit the like button? No, I don't really do that. But if you guys hit the like button and subscribe, I will answer for yes or no. I've said this about 6 times. Say it every time. So if you want a question answered, like God's baby says, will I get a lot of money to help others? I hope so, because that's what we need. Actually, we're going to get rid of money altogether, actually. I'm still on the fence about the XY chromosome, but we're definitely getting rid of money. So let's see here. God's baby, did you hit the like button and subscribe? I know. Isn't it a jewel in a rubbish heap? So one of the first books my guru wrote, my spiritual guide, who was a master, Vajra master, and a Geshe, he had this saying that they would say in the Galug school, a jewel in a rubbish heap. And there's a story on how finding Dharma and purifying the mind. Hey, Belinda. So hit the like button and subscribe, and you guys can ask yes or no. So Jada, drop your yes and no. Anybody can ask a yes or no for free. It's no big deal. Just hit the like button, subscribe. And then Lambert, yes and no is free. All that and then if you want an actual reading, you have to pay me. Hit the like button and subscribe. Is today a good day? So what I was saying is, what was I saying? Oh, the story of the jewel in the rubbish heap. So it's basically a Buddhist kind of parable, like, lifetimes and lifetimes, and we're just looking for like a jewel, or looking for like this diamond, or like looking for a way out. We're like looking for the ultimate thing, the perfect partner, the perfect job, we all want to be rich and famous. We're just looking, right? And all we're finding in samsara is just fucking shit, right? So besides like the 7 billionaires on the planet, the rest of us just living, looking in shit. It's all shit. And even for them, it's shit because their mind is shit. Okay. So they keep trying and trying. The way they think they have to be billionaires because they never got happy as a millionaire, and they'll never be happy as a trillionaire. So the point of training the mind is that you will find the jewel in the rubbish heap. The jewel is on the inside, babies, if you didn't know. Ooh. The jewel's on the inside, babies, if you didn't know. All right. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of God's baby. Will they get a lot of... Oh, I'm on YouTube Shorts. Go to, hit my little icon that says Magic Rabbit Tarot, Lambert. Hit the little icon if you're on your phone. And go to my page. And like the video at the top. There's 3 buttons and the sub. Here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of God's baby. Will they get a lot of money to help others? You must be having a laugh. I don't know. Maybe you won't get as much money as you want to help others, but we're going to end the money system, so baby, don't worry about it. Capitalism's on the way out. So unfortunately, the answer is no, God's baby. The jewel is on the inside. Abso-fucking-lutely. It's a jewel in a rubbish heap. The rubbish heap is all of our bad ideas, you guys. What is samsara other than a fucking rubbish heap of every bad idea and decision we ever made in all our countless lifetimes, and now we got to live it out? I'd like to get mad and blame capitalism on blah, 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 somebody else. But I'm like, no, Salena, you was all about it last time. You was all about that fame and fortune and every woman you could ever want. Now look at it. You just made the world worse, okay? You brought down the vibrational frequency. But maybe that helped speed it up so we could get out of here quicker. I brought it down so we could bring it up again. And the Lord... You guys, I could be so funny on here. And then the Lord saith to me, bring it down so we can bring it up again. Or as the song of Arcade Fire Rococo says, burn it down just to build it back up. Sorry. Listen, every Sunday we have that in my neighborhood. You will hear the Lord's most passionate pulpit just blasting through the air. I'm from Kendra. I live in Florida, the wangly dangly side. That was funny. Who else has a question? Why did I just joke? Fairfax. I used to live in, well, I didn't live there, but California. Who else has a question? Anyone? I had to take an allergy pill. I got really excited and I think I inhaled like some dirt or something. Some allergens. It's allergy season in Florida. Ugh. So our allergy season is like late spring and early fall. Anybody have a yes or no? There's Virginia and then there's West Virginia. Where is Norfolk? Norfolk, Virginia? Is that Virginia? Virginia Beach? I stayed there one summer. I got a cabin. I rented a cabin in Virginia Beach for a summer. I was like, I'm going to write an album. I did not write an album. What did I accomplish that summer? Well, I met a special friend that changed my life. I figured out my circadian rhythm, and I didn't finish the album. But I spent a lot of money living in a cabin by myself on the beach, so that was fun. But I didn't finish the album. That's when I pretty much gave up on my music career. I was like, you know what? Okay, well, you'll have to write me because I won't be on live, but yeah, send me an email. I have a client in the afternoon, but I can probably squeeze you in the evening. I love how people are like, you can do these things for me. Okay. I guess they get confused about who they're talking to. Am I your mother? No. And besides, you shouldn't be telling your mom what to do anyways. West Virginia. Is it West Virginia? Is that where North Virginia Beach is? I thought it was just Virginia. Anyways, I had a lovely summer, but I didn't finish the album. Son, I started writing like 5. I have 5 incomplete songs from that summer. They were really good, but I didn't finish them. It really disappointed me. I was like, okay, I've been on countless retreats. I've had a lot of discipline in every other area of my life, and it just showed me that I just didn't have the, I don't know, concentration, or I would say more like inspiration to be a solo artist. Because I bought like a loop station and I got a recording gear. I spent so much fucking money, and got this cabin and drove all my shit down to Virginia Beach, and then just fucking, I don't even know what I did all summer. Went to the beach. Went online. West Virginia is mountains. VA is, yes, ocean. Yeah, it was just Virginia. That's why I say Norfolk, Virginia. Right. I've never been to West. I think I've driven through all of the coastal blobs of things over here and all the coastal blobs of things. I used to live in Washington. I went to school in Olympia, Washington. And went on tour there and drove. The farthest south we got was to Santa Cruz. That was our last gig. I mean, I used to live in California when I was little, but I don't remember because I was just a little kid. All right, we're going to do a 12-12. Since it's a 12-12 union portal, we're going to do a 12-12 love reading. And then I'm going to get off of here unless somebody wants a Pisces. Unless somebody wants a reading. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors, of whoever watches this video now or in the future, let's do a little love reading. Let's do a little love. Let's do a little love. We'll start out with the love situation oracle deck. Ooh. Blowing kisses. Yes, I received them. Unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection, return. See, this is what you have to remember, especially those on like painful, you know, twin flame soulmate journeys, the love that you give will be returned. Most likely not by that person, but it will come back. Never forget. Key on a ring. Many options, unconditional one night stands, and string along. Well, I don't know. Maybe you want this many options, or maybe. Whew. Ooh, these two came out together. Somebody stabbed you in the back. Heartbreak and pain. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. Sorry, I don't know who sings that. You should see all the museums. I used to live in Baltimore. Lived in Philadelphia for 5 years. So I know about that area too. The only place I haven't been or lived is like the Southwest. Southwest, yeah. And I was going to move to the Southwest in 2020, right before COVID. I actually had plans to move to Sedona. And then my temple got shut down for 2 years. So anyways, moving on. Backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation, loss, deception, lies, shocking, attacked, watching, looking, perception, stalking. Great. In my life. Who sings that song? There's been heartache and pain. I just channel really cheesy 80s songs that I don't ever listen to, but somehow. Not enough. Someone lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, and frustrations. Well, maybe somebody stabbed you in the back because they just didn't feel like they were enough. They went and had a one-night stand. They wanted to string you along. And now they're watching you. These are weird stories. Okay, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. Having faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Yeah, so I feel like this is Cupid's arrows, overall good energy. Overall good energy, collective. After getting over something painful. Yeah, I lived in Baltimore for a while. I've lived everywhere, like I said, except for the Southwest. I even lived in Canada with my grandma when I was little. And her friends. They always used to play cribbage and say A. A? All right, what else do we want? Let's do some tarot then on this little love reading. So what did we have to heal after this backstabbing? Maybe someone made you feel like you weren't enough, or they were. That's why they self-sabotage. Here we go. Ooh, now you're going to land this perfect soulmate. Again, there's me in the picture I drew back in the year 2001. Here we go. What do we have? What chakras did we have to work on and heal to get here? Yeah, we had to create it. Exactly. I fucking love this. Maybe you made a wish on a tree, but this is the crown chakra. You believed. You're like, okay, I had created some less than desirable situations in the past, and now I'm going to create something. Certain gas. Have you heard of certain gases affect ancient oracles? Well, they should stay away from chili then. Okay, trickery. Yeah, someone was tricking your heart. Maybe you just tricked your heart. This is... this is why? I have things to say. Someone stabbed you in the back. They took all your... They're greedy. That's why they had to cheat. Insecure and greedy. Just break up with someone, for fuck's sake. Why are you gonna cheat on them? Just say, hey, this isn't working for me. You can even text them right before. I'm sorry, this is coming to an end. Goodbye. But that's at least has more integrity than cheating, right? At least there's some integrity in that. Yeah, find the balance here. So you went through something rough where you felt like your heart was cheated. You did make a wish on a tree. Aw, I love that. I love that. And now your third eye's balanced out and everyone's pissed off. They're like, what? I was trying to trick you, and now I see balance. That's why I don't put up with a lot of people's shit, because I have a lot of people that talk double shit out of their mouth all the time. Not a lot, but I feel like I notice it pretty quick. Not everybody, but just too many that I'm like, what's wrong with these people? They're trying me. They don't know who they are. They don't know who I am. So now you're balanced out. You're like, I'm not falling for this trickery anymore. No more backstabbing. None of this jazz. If you don't love yourself, then you sure aren't going to be in my life very long. So here we go. Balance. You balance them out. You see some shit with your third eye. This makes people mad. You're like, probably all the narcissists. How dare you see me for the insecure, sad person that I've become due to not wanting to go to therapy. And then we have this impasse. Yeah, you're not putting up with it. There'll be no more stealing of your sexy energy by men coming in the night and wanting to leave under a full moon. We'll say no thanks to wolves and sheep's clothing. You're like, no. You made me think you love me, but you just wanted in my poo nanny. And now I'm going to create something that balances this out. In my life, I've been heartache and pain. Bad neighbors, that's all. What's that have to do with it? Bad neighbors. I did make a wish on a tree. I called the tree cowboy. The tree has a face in the bark. Oh, I don't know what bad neighbors is. Anyways, abundance and recovery. Yeah. Somebody made you feel, or they had lack. And you were like, no, there's no lack here. There's something about this gaslighting, either of yourself. Someone was trying to make you feel like you weren't enough. Or I think this is just projection. They're like, ooh, this is a juicy one. And they made you think something was real when it wasn't. And then they stalked you. I don't get it. And now you've recovered. You have the key to your third eye. It's like you can see. It was like, what a wonderful lesson. And I know that there's a plenty. Plenty to go around. Plenty to go around. After someone was really trying to create confusion here. This is where we have these warlocky typies. Warlocky, wizardy, bad witchy. Just even it's not like actual people sitting around putting jars in freezers or whatever wackadoo people do. But also just like saying some dumb shit, right? Told this to my friend the other day. Like, I'm like, wow, this person is really manipulating you. They really have your number. They really know how to push and pull you so that you create an emotional attachment. It was like a mastery. And this person that was doing this to them has never even had any college degrees and doesn't work in, a field of witchery, but they are so traumatized that this is the way that they survive, right? Through trauma. They pass on the trauma and, they're falling for it. The person that they're manipulating, I'm like, well, geez, I'm going to lay it out for you, but guess if you've fallen for a trap, honey, then you deserve to be in the bottom of that jar. Okay, so confusion and gratitude. I love that we have all of this third eye energy here. So this is a 12/12 love reading portal. You're grateful. The readings are here. Wait. They're pinned in the link, sweetie. The description link, as well as the chat. So if you cannot pay me through the links below, you can pay me through PayPal, but you have to add 30% because PayPal is a drug dealer and they take 30%. So you get a full table of cards if you get a reading with me. So when it says full reading, it means the full reading. I do the past, present, and future. It's not just like a 3-card or 10-card spread. It's the full table because I tell a story and I find the story out. So anywho, let's take one more last on this to see what we could. So you got past the trickery, the confusion, and the impasse. Maybe, you learned how to finally master your sacral chakra energy. I will not be dicked around by my own dick. My dick is not going to dick me around this life, okay? So, yeah. And now you've recovered your third eye powers. Give me one more spirit here for this. You have gratitude and you're so grateful. You're like, how wonderful that I put all that love out in the world because it's all coming back to me and I don't have to search for it or anything. Right, keep your dick in your dick. Quit dicking, I'm being tired of being dicked around by my dick. Right, you learned it. So this is really how we evolve, you guys. And then if we can hold on to concentration at the end of this life, we can have a better life in the next life. We don't have to come back and be dicked around by dicks. Because we ourselves don't have the karma for that in our mind anymore. Yeah, something was a facade. Either this high self-esteem or anything, you went on this quest. Wow. And I feel like you wanted to find out, but this person was so deceptive. And there's guilt at the bottom of the deck again. Do you know Kelly? Kelly who? Kelly who? All right, so this is great. I'm going to do some tarot and then I think I'm going to wrap it up. But I want to use the Love Oracle. So if anybody wants a reading, let me know now. So here we go. Let's get some tarot on this. So I love that we've had an evolution in all this. Ooh, look at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, you guys, I can't make this up. All I did was split it. That's it. Look at it. Look at the different energies. Look at this. This is amazing. Thank you, Spirit, for constantly. Look, at the bottom we have patience of the Temperance card and the Nine of Pentacles being independent and single. And then we have the 10 of Cups and we have the 10 of Swords. The tough cycle had to end so that you could find your 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Why are they touching? Wow. Me. I'm like, why are they touching? I'm thinking about taking some tripping mushrooms. Okay, well. Do you live in a state where that's legal? and you can find a guide. All right, here we go. So let's take some tarot on this very interesting story of overcoming a lot of bullshit. Here we go. First card out is something didn't come in. Yeah, that's why. That's why you had to let it go. Yeah, and nothing came in but heartbreak. And that really made you sad. Made you not only sad, but super stressed out. So he's waiting for something to come in. A broke heart didn't. All right, and there's some unexpected change here. So Scorpio energy, I like that. Woo! From someone who's kind of a dick. So maybe this is you, because Aquarius' cards, so Scorpio, Aquarius here, but someone in reverse, the King of Swords is some very mean, very mean energy. Just biting, cutting, cold. Sideways. Okay, similar. And now we're moving forward. Woo! Oh my God. Because somebody wasn't stable. Yeah, and there's communication. So the 6 to the 8 is quick movement, rapid communication. Whoa. This is all flying out to get to calmer waters to have a new beginning. And that kind of came out earlier too when we were reading another read about how this portal is all about moving forward with something. Maybe you're telling someone, okay, like you're unstable and you're mean. I'm moving forward swiftly because all you've given me is heartache and pain. And I don't know if I can take it again. Sorry. I can't stop now. That's how I read. I'm a pop reader. That's the only way I read. I don't trust myself to shuffle enough to know when it's correct. Are you kidding me? I try to make my ego, take my ego out of all tarot, take my ideas out of all tarot. Just take it out. It doesn't need to be there. That's what a channeler guide is. So I feel like you're the King or Queen of Wands here. Super sexy S. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, who's manifesting a judgment call and what's unknown. Wow. Don't we have the King and Queen of Pentacles? Is putting somebody in stress in my life. Well, we have a lot of major arcana here. Look at this. Somebody's stressed out. Somebody is stressed. Okay, I kind of want to end this tarot because I really just see that this is a reading on you moving forward. Moving forward after some really tough times. Yeah, and fighting after illumination, being in, hey man, maybe you're waiting for a long time. Nothing ever came in. And all it did was stress you out. So you're like, okay, this is enough. This is enough. I am found other options and am moving forward. Pisces energy, Gemini energy, fighting to what? Get illumination. But no one ever gave it to you. Yeah, and now you're manifesting something totally different. Oh, is it White Snake? Okay, well, I don't listen to White Snake, so thank you for telling me because I would have never known that. And here it is, the bottom of the deck, Piscean energy, being a faithful lover. It's taken a long time, but there's new beginning passion for the Empress/Emperor. Could be a Taurus here because we have 2 Taurus cards in a row after being super sad because Satan. Because Satan. Super sad because of Satan. Who's the devil? The devil's in your mind. Devil's in your mind and made imprints of bad things you had to experience so you could learn the karmic lesson and not being an asshole. It's rough, but you know, karma's real. What is that noise? Yeah, cut cords. In my life. I don't know what that means, cords. The cords are in your mind. That doesn't really work for a lot of people. It's not about the cords. It's about removing the imprints and the stains. Because the cord will just attach to some other object unless you actually uproot the cord. The song In My Life by White Snake. Thank you, because I had no idea. I had no idea. So a lot of people do cord cuttings and that's just not enough. Why? Because that wound is still there. You know, sometimes we can say, oh, you know, it's interesting because it kind of like the healing path is one of like, well, you know, it's our wounded childhood and we have this attachment and so on. And that you can kind of see in kind of the more basic relationships, and the patterns that repeat. But the deep ones where it feels like a cord or it's actually like a soulmate contract or a soul contract is really just karma. And, you know, whenever you find an object that's strong enough to help you finally free yourself from that karma, then you know, the seed is gone. There's no cord at all. Released, yeah. Release. And it's so beautiful. Because if you're doing it correctly, it doesn't feel anything but true happiness and love, because what's replaced by that attachment or that inappropriate attention is just the mind of love, and it's incredible. And then we go back to this, like, right? Affection returned. Bam. Bam. This faithful lover person. Oh, after Satan's here. Took a long time, but it's coming. Maybe with a Taurus. Someone you're spiritually guided to after Satan left you out. Like, how, Satan, how dare you? But, you know, it's just the devil's an archetype, right? The devil's an archetype. And you healed it. So very good, people. Very good. Very good. Very proud of y'all. Very proud of you guys. In my life, and how I compare. Souls in heaven? What? I'm a Buddhist. Which heaven are you talking about? And even if I went there, they wouldn't recognize me anyways. There's a story of Buddha going to the higher realms and going to the 33 heavens, and he saw his old students, and they didn't even recognize him. Because in the God realms, you're so blissed out and happy. You don't have a different body and mind. You have a different body and mind. All you're experiencing is the fruits of your extremely good karma. So there's nothing to. That's why it's hard for the gods to attain enlightenment. It's nearly impossible because they don't have any suffering. And so they don't have suffering, they have nothing to renounce. So if there's nothing to renounce, there's no path in which you can build sutra. If there's no sutra foundation, then you can't practice tantra. So that's why humans in our realm is actually the best realm to be in if you want to become completely free from the appearance altogether. Because it's just shitty enough. It's just shitty enough. Loving yourself is good. Yeah, good. Love yourself. I mean, really. You have to. You gotta. I mean, don't have to, but it sure does make life a lot easier, because then you make better decisions. And this came out with the 10 of Cups, so this is all good. All right, guys. Well, nobody has any questions. I'm going to pack this up. Pack it up. Yes and no is free, like I said. It's been hard again, man. No, back and take it again. Sorry. I mean, that's not what we act like. Yes, from the point of view that we can all become Buddhas and we'll all have Buddha nature and seed, yeah, we can all create our own reality, but yes, and that's right in one sense, but this is definitely not the God realm. And maybe it is for you, but I'm like, I've been here before. Bye. Goodbye. I've been here before and this ain't no God realm. That's Steve, this ain't the God realm. There's even like demigods with the demigod realm. What is that noise? I keep feeling like I hear there's like a weird noise. I'm like, is that? It almost sounds like a drone. Listen, y'all do not want to fly drones over my house. I will shoot that fucking thing down. I don't care if it's legal. I'll shoot it with a net. I'll shoot it with a paint gun. I'll beat it with a bat. Again, y'all don't know me. I do not like that idea of like a drones and stuff. We're already surveilled enough here in the world. Buddy, to send you food. What? Okay, guys. Well, you have a wonderful, wonderful 12/12 portal. You have 2 days to get your shit together if you haven't already. And manifest the very best of everything. But you gotta first be a good person. Okay, just be a dick. Don't be a dick, be a dude, as Murderface says. The directive's not that hard. And if you want a personal reading, my email's in the description. I think I'm going to timestamp these as soon as I get off of here. All right, guys, if you need anything, let me know. Have Have a good one. Bye.